Knew Susie like I knew Susie. All right, now we're live. So let's not start talking about stuff like that.
Okay. Hey, Guns Girl. Hey, SKS. There.
Hello, Guns Girl. Yo, you think I was gonna say that? Come on now.
No, you. All right, you can't just come in like that without saying why he was off bat like that. Stevie
Huh?
thought we were live like 3 minutes ago, and he was saying hi to people in the chat, and we weren't
Yeah,
live.
I know. I'm
So
sorry. I
you know,
screwed everything up. Guns Girl,
early
how you
signs of
been?
dementia it hits us. It hits everyone.
Throw
How's
me out with
everybody
the
doing?
dishwater. Thanks a lot there, buddy.
How's everybody doing? It's been a while. I had company up here last week. My daughter came up, so with her boyfriend. So I couldn't. I mean, I could have come out here, but then she would have been, Dad, we're trying to watch a movie. So I'm like, no. And then one week I'm like, I text everybody, hey, anybody want to do a chat? Fucking crickets. Fucking Ohio's the only one to answer me. I'm like, motherfuckers.
And I don't think. And the only reason I answered you because I wasn't available. I think I was not.
No, you were at a family thing.
Yeah.
Family to do.
Yeah. Steve, I'm going to tell you what. You keep fucking sending fucking pictures like the way you send them. I'm going to be kind of pissed off.
Me?
Yeah.
What the hell am I
sending me
sending?
pictures of your fucking land.
Oh, poor baby.
Show me pictures of the fucking outhouse or something all the time, will you? Which doesn't really matter because I fucking prefer an outhouse anyways. You don't. I mean, you have to clean it, but you don't have to fucking. There's no tiles to clean. You know what I mean?
No, our outhouse is a shack. I didn't make it fancy at all.
No, that didn't. Why would you make a fit? What's his name? Dish, right? On that goes to Minnesota.
Yeah, hopefully it's not a permanent structure.
Dish.
Right.
What is,
I just got
what's
a
his
message
name?
back from Shalise real quick, guys. They're eating dinner and they'll be on soon. They said.
Cool.
Dish,
Sweet.
what's that guy's name that goes to Minnesota?
I can't think of his name right now.
He goes to Minnesota.
He lives in Minnesota, and he has a place in northern Minnesota, well, almost on the border. Go up to 10. What? Oh my God! What is his?
Joe and Zach?
Yeah, Joe and Zach Survival. Thank you.
Golly, I can't believe I got that. That
No,
was
why
easy.
was it? Why do I need to know his name? Fuck. I hate that.
We suck so bad.
That's fucking terrible.
Frank?
Yeah, but why was it? Why was I trying to think about Joe? I was gonna say something.
Outhouse. Fancy outhouse.
His fucking outhouse is worth like fucking $80,000 for Christ's sakes.
Enjoy your supper, Shalisa.
You know what I mean?
Right. Well, if I make something nice and cushy and fancy, that makes it more permanent. If I make it rustic and uncomfortable, then I'll
with a splinter or two, she'll be like, Steve, build the fuck, let's go.
Bad enough I put a heater in the damn thing.
Oh, that's what I was getting ready to say. Wait till this winter, and you'd be like, "Oh man, I really should get working on that."
Yeah, after my ass stuck to the frozen seat, I say it's time to get some heat in here.
Look at it this way: it's a simple fix. Once you get your, permanent, restroom, bathroom, or whatever, all you have to do is move the outhouse, fill that hole in with dirt, pack it down, take the toilet seat off, get you another piece of plywood, lay it down, staple some foam to it, and you got yourself a fucking deer blind, and you can haul with your four-wheeler back to the woods.
Right.
Because it's got a propane heater in it, right?
Yeah.
So there you go.
That thing will roast you out of there, man. It's awesome.
Sit back with the heat on, with your gun sticking out the fucking, cut a new hole in the door, so you can aim a little better. But
hell, I'll put a turret on it,
and then you put a sign on it that says Ohio's Penthouse.
For lease, second floor.
Second floor. Well,
And by the way, when I fill the hole with dirt, I'll let you come up here and step on it to pack it down, okay?
okay. All right.
Careful
Is
of
that
that
supposed to
soft
be a
spot.
fat joke, you skinny bastard?
No, it's you don't step on dirt over a hole full of shit. I might as well just put some bungee sticks in there and call it a trap.
But jeez. Yeah, and then you got to throw some sand in there and some gravel too. Oh, what's this button do? Is what he just said.
I heard him say my name.
When's he going to learn not to mess with shit when he's on a chat?
Well, you know what? I feel for my phone and the way YouTube works now. Everything is so sensitive. I'll grab my phone just to like turn the screen, and like the palm of my hand will touch something, and I'll end up on a whole different video.
Yeah, like the next video and shit.
It's like, what the hell? And now I notice that I don't think I have my settings screwed up. Is the next video will start on its own if you're not
Yeah,
paying
I
attention.
have mine set up that way on my phone. Yeah, I have it set up that way. If I'm, when it's done, it will play another video because I tend to like start watching a video, and if I get a little bit bored with it, I'll leave it on while I'm doing something else. So
Yeah, like
if that
scroll.
video plays another video, that's
Hey, did you
how
miss me?
yeah,
Hey, there
that's
he
how
is.
I see shit that I would normally not watch all the time. You know what I mean? I just let
Right.
it play through. So, did you guys we were talking about guns earlier. Did you guys want to talk about like what you would pick or what you think's good for somebody that is just coming into the to buy their gun, to figure out that they want something for, let's just talk about home defense and somebody on a budget. What do you think about that?
Well, that's a battle. That's a discussion in of itself, because you're gonna say, like, because you have those that believe that you get a small caliber handgun, and you get those believe that they want to use
A shotgun, and
a
then there's people that say I
shotgun
want to
or
use an AR.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, yeah, it
So
doesn't matter, but I mean,
what
let's talk
conversations you
about
want to?
all
I
of them.
mean, is it with a handgun? Are we doing home defense with a handgun or a shotgun or a rifle? I mean, it doesn't matter.
Do it all. Talk about it all. Whatever you think. If you have an idea that somebody that's coming, let's just say that they have a budget of $500 or lower. What would you personally, if you had $500, what would you buy for your home defense gun if you had no other guns?
I would buy another. I would buy another Mossberg.
I have to agree with that. Tried and
And
true, ran through the gauntlet and come out on top.
And I loaded up. What's it hold? What does mine hold?
Well, it depends on which one you buy. I mean, you can buy
500.
well, I'm saying you can buy a like the security 500. It holds like what, 8 total of 8 rounds.
Yeah, I think mine holds 6. But anyways,
Yeah.
I loaded up with fucking all like number 7 fucking turkey shot or something. And
So you would prefer a shotgun, and then you would say probably to keep it under $500, you'd buy a Mossberg 500 then.
absolutely.
Okay. That's nothing wrong with that at all. What about
Even
you,
if
Steve?
even if I was like wiping my ass with $100 bills, I would still buy the same gun.
Right.
Yeah.
Tried.
You know what I'm
That is a tried and true shotgun. I think in this household, because Susie's recoil sensitive, she has little tiny hands and little baby wrists and arthritis and all that good old people stuff. I think I would drop it down to a 20 gauge.
Yeah, it's still, I mean, that's still very potent,
Right. But a little bit less recoil. And actually, I ain't no
Yeah.
spring chicken either. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that's what I'm at. Yeah, you don't want to put no 3-inch fucking slugs in the fucking thing. You don't want the thing going through fucking 8 walls in your house.
right.
But you know, and you know exactly what Stevie just said. You know, none of us are fucking young except for Dish. So, like, who wants to fucking, you know, our bones are fucking brittle.
Nice cover, Mike.
What's that? What are you trying to say?
I'm just trying to say, you just spit that right out like fluid. That was perfect.
What? Tried the lie about Dish being the youngest?
Okay, so let's not just stop there. Okay, so what if I move my chair? Then can you see my pretty face? Is the light in the way? Oh, look, I have an orbital. Oh, I have a fucking halo.
Aura.
And what do you call it?
Yeah, that light, man. You gotta shoot that fucking thing out.
Yeah.
You know how long it took me to figure out? Do you know how long it took me to figure out how to turn the fucking thing on?
What's this button do?
No, insert joke. No, insert joke here. I fucking. Oh, I don't want to get into this. It's a long story because I really like to have this conversation instead. But
Okay. Well, then
Yeah,
let's
there
hold
you
off
go,
for
sure.
not only, but let me finish the one I started. Not only is she the youngest, she's the goddamn prettiest, the nicest, and everything else. Because you people, wait, this one's for Shalisa. You people and Shalisa, look at that. I'm up camp doing work, and it's a clean fingernail.
Well, you must not be working very hard then.
No, I just had gloves on. Well, because I
Well,
knew I wanted to do a
damn, you
shot.
are
I can't
getting
take a
old.
shower here. I don't have any water here.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I force flush the toilet, but I don't have water in my stinker. There's a well over there. I gotta either put a point in or what. And you know what I just learned, Stevie? I just learned there's different types of fucking steel for wells. Like a point well is a certain steel, and then there's a certain steel for if you come in and have a machine do it, like for an artesian.
Huh. That's interesting.
I just found this out. I watched a YouTube channel from this guy in Alaska, and he was doing it because he said what happens is if you use the wrong steel, you'll snap the threads down the end, and then everything just fucked up, and you'll never get water out of it.
Oh, you're talking about driving a well. Yeah, you got to use
Yes.
well pipe. It's
Well
heavier, dutier.
Correct. Yes.
And also, they have a special coupler to put on the end to bang on that's more heavy duty than a regular coupler.
Correct. Now,
so you got to get those too.
So what would you use, Ohio?
Well, I mean, you guys can't go wrong with what you guys talking about shotguns, but I think I would try to me personally, I would go with a handgun, and I would, there's plenty of handguns out there. You get a lot of Glock clones, PSA. There's the Turkish companies with Canik and all that stuff. You get, and God, even Ruger sells, guns that are $299 and stuff like that. So for under $500, you can get a $300 gun and put a $100 flashlight on it, and buy $100 worth of ammo, and practice with it.
What caliber would you use?
I would just go 9mm. I mean that's basically what I use now. I mean, if something would happen in this house, I have a choice. For some reason, I want to use the Mosin on my first one.
Take off running, you dickhead.
Is it fucking pink? Did you paint yours pink?
Kicks your door in, surprise, motherfucker.
Hey, did you paint your Mosin
Gunpowder
pink
Beauty?
too?
What's up?
No. No, mine is
Oh, we're doing good.
I've got 2 stocks. I have the original like red stock, that red wood that some of the Mosins came in. Yeah. I've got that original stock, and then I got another stock on trade for some shit, and I sanded it all down, and I redid it like an oak stain. So
Cool. Dish, what would your weapon of choice be for home defense?
Boy, I have no idea. I think I'd go with a shotgun too.
Just sick your mom on them. She'll take care
Yeah, really.
of them. Get it, mom.
Yeah.
well, I
I
mean,
think the judge is more than $600, so I better go with or 500. I better go with the shotgun.
you know, hey, no, we didn't really say there's any rules or anything. You could always get a used one, you know.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or you know, like I said, you could get a police trade-in and get a Glock or a Beretta or a Smith & Wesson M&P or something like that if you want something like that.
I'll tell you what. I'm telling you, I fell in love with that fucking revolving fucking 410, and if I ever fucking see it on sale, I moved to New Hampshire.
Yeah, that is kind
like
of cool
the
for
Judge
a
or whatever
novelty
they are.
gun.
No, I don't know what it's called, but hootie
you're
hoo,
talking
hootie hee,
about
hotty ho, whatever the fuck his name is from Tennessee.
You're
Who do
talking
you-
about the rifle, right? It's like a revolver rifle.
It's a revolver
Puppy?
rifle. It's a
Yeah.
410.
Shit,
It's a
not Taurus.
five
What's
shot.
Taurus's other company? Taurus has another company. Rossi
Five
makes
shot,
one.
I think.
It's called the Circuit Judge. Let's
Is that
just
what
find
it's
the
called?
one.
That's it.
I want that.
Rossi. Circuit
I
Judge.
gotta say for sure that would look killer hanging on my wall.
Oh yeah.
Right?
But
Be a
I
dang
mean,
good.
I'd still use my Moss for it, but I just want that fucking rifle. I want that fucking 410.
Yeah, I seen it too. I want it too. It'd be killer on rabbits and squirrels.
Oh my
fuck yeah.
God. I tried to get on this website. Due to increased state legislation around firearms, you must be 18 to access our website.
Yeah.
Did you send Gunpowder Beauty a link there? And I'm not.
I did.
Okay, just checking.
Oh man.
You didn't send it to your private room that you have with her, did you?
Maybe. Hang on, let me check. Rossi
I
Circuit
even
Judge.
left my teeth in tonight.
Your basic circuit judge is $666.99. That seems a lot of money for that for me. For something that seems more like a novelty. You know what I mean?
For a novelty, I agree, but for what it could do, that's not bad. It's borderline, but
Yeah, I sent it to her. It's right below the picture that I sent you earlier of me.
uh-oh. But she still might be drooling over that.
Could be, you know. But I did notice this when I look down at the cameras, I see this freaking black mustache and then this like straight line right here. In the mirror, it doesn't look that bad, but when I'm away from the camera like this, I'm like, oh, that's weird looking.
I don't think so.
I want to get some Just for Men, comb that shit in.
Gunpowder
Dude, that
Beauty.
stuff looks horrible. It looks like you dyed your mustache. Don't use that shit. Like, oh, look, you dyed your hair.
Who died what?
What?
There she is.
How you doing, honey?
I'm doing all right. Well, you were talking to me, right?
I'm talking to all you.
No, you said
Oh,
honey.
y'all.
You said honey. That means you're talking to me.
Absolutely.
She said honey, not old dried up molasses.
Cut a guy some slack, will you?
What?
Cut a guy some slack, will you?
Cut a guy some slack. I guess if I have
yeah, I
to.
can't use my wood stove either. You ready? Look it.
Me and Susie was talking about having a bet on the calendar and what day we have to fire up the wood stove for a little heat.
I almost did it last night, but you know what? I put my finger on that right there, and I went, where's my camera? Oh, fuck. I went like this, It's hard here, but then there's see. Watch, I'll show it to you this way. See the separation?
That's not good.
No, so I can't even light it.
You need to get up on the roof and all that crap and check your chimney before you light it,
I already did
because
that.
I so happened to check mine, and that there was actually a hole in the stovepipe inside the wall.
Oh, really?
I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I wish
check-
I could use my fireplace.
My brother's gonna help me with that because sometimes black pipe falls off the back of his truck at work.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get the what do you call it, Steve? What's the chrome insulator part called?
It's a chrome insulated. You talking about the
The stainless.
stainless steel? That's the better bet.
I'm gonna put.
I got-
I'm gonna put the stainless. I'm gonna put the stainless through. Can you guys? Oh, fuck! I have to turn the camera, the phone on. I'm gonna put the stainless through there because that's about a 3 foot distance between that and the roof.
Right.
Because the ceiling's not the roof. There's like a little 2-3 foot loft up there.
I got double walled stainless steel pipe off of Amazon rather cheap, and it jived with the regular 6-inch black pipe.
That's 6 inch.
Yeah. But look on Amazon. You can, oh, well, if
So,
it fell
I
off
just
the back
need-
of somebody's truck.
I just need. I probably only need fucking 8 feet.
I think it comes in 3-foot sections, maybe 4-footers. But they
Yeah,
got
yeah,
a shorter.
Oh,
They got
yeah, the stovepipe's different. It doesn't come like HVAC pipe, right?
Well, they got a shorter piece made to go through the wall, and it's double wall.
That's because we sell. Well, when I was at work, we use 5-footers.
Right on.
So
And I gotta say out loud, I
pipe?
bought stove black pipe, regular black pipe from Menards, and that stuff rotted out like somebody dumped acid on it in less than a year. So I do not recommend
Man,
buying stove pipe at Menards.
I don't recommend Menards for anything. I think their stuff is just about everything they have is cheap, to be honest
No,
with you.
do you guys have a Holman's Associates near you?
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
HVAC. It's an HVAC distributor that has it. The only other thing I have too, Stevie, right, is I don't know how heavy of a wire brush I want to use. I mean, I got one right there on the floor actually because I was going to do it today. But I wanted to go right down to the middle and then just use black stove paint. Paint that fucker back up. It's nice. It's got a blower on it and everything. So
Well, if you paint it back up, you got to fire that thing up while you can still have the windows open to burn that paint, break in that paint.
I'm not gonna put. No, I'm not doing the inside. Knucklehead. I'm doing the outside.
Right.
Well, you said
The
you're
outside gets
talking
hot.
about the stove.
Yeah, but I'm gonna fucking coat that thing with 4-coat spray. You'll never smell that. Let it dry. I'm gonna let it dry and then light it. Why would I want to light it when it's wet?
I don't think you weren't listening, Mike. That's not what he said.
Probably not. I probably can't hear you. I told you it's been a bad week. Actually, Dish, you were right. See, this is the squirrel brain I have tonight. Dish, you were right. Pepsi Zero doesn't taste all that bad. I suck.
After you paint a wood stove, it doesn't matter how long it's dried.
Yeah.
That paint still burns into the stove, and it creates fumes that you got to open the window or you stink your whole house up.
So it's not like my stovepipe that I use for my tent stove, where I couldn't even do it to the inside of the tent because the burning galvanized shit gives off fucking chemicals that will kill you.
Yep. But it'll stink you out of house and home if you can't open up all your windows.
Hey, you guys think I'm getting old or what? Those are all mine.
Jesus, criminelli.
Those are all
How many
mine.
you got there? 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
This is my denture cream. That's my I wear my grandfather's wedding band, and my sister wears, well, she used to when she was married. She wore my grandmother's wedding band. So one day we were sitting around at the house, whatever, doing nothing, and I said, you know what we should do? We should take a photo of the fucking, and we did it, and we gave it to my mother for Mother's Day.
That's cool.
Yeah, Indian give it. Now she's giving it back to me. Because this was my grandfather's cottage originally. So I'm putting all pictures up there of this thing that really up here, you know. And so she said, "Oh, I just thought you wanted it for the wall." So yeah, I'm thinking I don't know where to put. I'm trying to find a wall to hang a gun on. Tell me which way I can hang it. My only wish is that it was 2 floors, but other than that, I can't.
Right over the door.
It was 2. Oh yeah, good idea, right there. Good fucking idea there, fucking Ohio.
That way, when you walk to see who's out there, who's
just
pulling
go,
up your
"What?
driveway, you just
Can I
reach
help
up and
you?"
grab that son of a bitch.
Good idea. Good idea. And I wasn't sure because it's only, like I said, it's only 600 something square feet. I wasn't sure whether to take part of the living room, make it I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to shorten up the kitchen, put the kitchen on this side, put another bedroom over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So the problem is, I got the wood stove here, as you saw. Okay. It's actually really not a problem, but I was thinking moving the kitchen on this side, right?
Right.
From where it is, and then making like a bedroom, small bedroom here. You know what I mean? I could throw bunks in there or something,
Gotcha.
so I can finish paying off my fucking trailer and sell the fucking thing, and then that way there the girls don't have to sleep out here. So, but and I gotta it needs I gotta put some money in it if I'm gonna live here. I mean, I can live here. I mean, as long as I had water, I could live here. But because when I'm not here, I'll just throw your electric fucking stove on it.
So that was your grandfather's cabin.
Yeah, that was his cottage. He built it. The original cottage was built in '63, and then there was a fire in '78. So they didn't knock the whole thing down, but they took down most of it.
Now,
They rebuilt it in '78, but it doesn't have a foundation. It's up on blocks. So,
how much land does it sit on?
huh?
How much land does it sit on?
It's at my place, buddy. Remember how I told you where I've been coming my whole life? In the summer?
Right, so it
We're on
sits on
70
somebody else's land or what?
No,
Or
it's the club's land. We're on 69.8 acres or 7 acres of land. And we're only using about, I don't know, 25 of it. See all the lights? Oh, let's do it this way. So there's the cottage right there. One across the street, one across the street, one across the street, one right next to me. All the rest of the land's up back. It's all wood. One of these days, you know what? Maybe
it's
tomorrow
like
I'll do
a
a video.
campground that you can hunt at, right?
Way up in the woods, I can. I can't hunt down this way, but up in the woods, I can. Yes,
Oh, so it's a campground basically then.
it is, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's all cottages. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I thought I told you this 100 years ago. My grandfather,
You probably have, but
my grandfather, the gentleman who used to have a cottage to my left, And then my uncle, my great uncle, my grandfather's brother, was a cottage across the street from me. Before they even had the place, the gentleman on my left, they're all dead now, but when he was in the service, he wanted a place for his family to go. They weren't wiping their asses with $100 bills, so the three of them fished together and all that, and they found this place. So they bought this place off the state, and they formed a club, and so I'm pretty much related to fucking 90% of the people up there.
Oh, kind of like West Virginia.
So, but those that I'm not related to, I've known for 58 years.
So
Right?
now, do you have to pay like?
Yeah, I
fees
pay
and
monthly.
something?
I pay monthly dues. Not
Okay.
an HOA. Not an HOA.
Yeah. But I'm just saying,
it's monthly dues. I pay.
in order to keep a cabin there and
No, so
use the facilities and stuff.
yeah. So here's the deal. So the way it goes is that I pay $80 a month for dues. Okay. So what? $960. Almost, call it $1,000 a year. Okay. That goes towards taxes, property tax. Okay, because I don't own the land that the cottage is sitting under. As a member, I own 1/54 of it. Okay,
Right.
if you want to be technical, but the property, the club, the property on the town map is under the club, not my name. The cottage is under my name. Okay, that's why it's people. There wasn't cottages in there for a long time. The old timers did it because they did it illegally. But the ones that like my mother's generation, they built, but it took them a little bit to build because they considered it lease land, and if the bank wanted to take your fucking cottage, they couldn't take the cover. It's on the land. You know what I mean? So it was it's a process to build up there, and now they want you to have, back in the day they didn't care, but now the town, we get a variance because because we're different. But they want originally now they want you to have two. Like if I bought a patch of land over there, wherever, right, off this property, I have to be 2 acres. I have to be 2 acres away from the next house.
Huh?
Yeah, they want 2 acres in between. It's fucked up, this town, and this is the only town that. There's a couple of things that don't allow us to do. Oh, I can't bring my trailer in here and leave it up here all year round. My little pop-up trailer. They won't allow it. And I can't have
Can you bring it with you every weekend though?
Yeah, but that's the pain in the. I mean, I have to register it down at the town hall and pay $120 a year for it. You know what I mean? Which I'm not going to do. I never. Well, I did it 1 year, but I paid, and everything else I just kept the plate, and I kept the fucking. The town gives you the permission slip thing. Oh, put this on your trailer. Yep, and I white it out every year and change the fucking date, the number of the year, and they won't. The modular homes. No, they're not modulars. Okay, so it's a trailer, but it's not a trailer. It's like the triple wides, but they look like houses. They look like little tiny ranches. They're like they're not tiny either. They're not tiny. They come 3 bedrooms. You know what I mean?
Oh
but,
yeah, they're getting huge.
So, but it's a house, right? But because it's because it's not on. Okay, so if you bought one and you put a cement, like if you lived in Florida, you buy one of those, put on a cement slab, call it a day, right? Up here, they won't allow it. It has, and it's because their rule is if it can't go on a foundation, you can't put it in. And this is the only town. Well,
if it can't go on a foundation, you can't put it in.
Correct.
You can drop those modular homes on foundation all day long.
Yeah, but they're calling them. They're not calling them modular homes up here. They're calling them trailers because it's not on a. It's not being. You know what I'm saying? It's on a metal frame.
Huh.
They consider it a trailer. So this is the only town in this county that
Well,
I know of.
I know they drop them. They drop those trailers, those double wides.
Yeah,
They drop them on
I-
foundations and take the damn wheels off of them here all the time.
I could have bought a brand new fucking modular for $149,000. Beautiful fucking thing. And just fucking bloop, boop, boop. Years ago I could have did that. Nope. They won't let me.
Hey, Gerald.
Who am I missing? You guys got to show with these people because I'm not paying attention.
Just I see Gerald.
Jezzo, how the fuck are you, kid?
What up, Gerald B?
Jezzo, I'm coming to Bangor August 8th, 2026. I'm going to see Matt Rife with my daughter.
That dude rocks.
Oh, he's the fucking best. But I said to her, I says, listen. She goes, what? I says, it's not that I'm broke. I says, but I'm not putting you in the front row. She says, why? I says, honey, do you watch his videos? She says, yeah. I says, stop. He's going to see old guy, young girl. And no, we're not doing that.
He'd have a hate. He'd
So she
take
says,
a night
You're
of
not
that.
gonna go viral, are you? You're not
she
wanting
goes,
to go viral.
she goes, Dad, just tell him you're my daughter. I go, right. And then, honey, listen, it's like talking to a politician. It's like talking to the news channel that's interviewing you. Whatever you say, they're not saying to be nice. Okay? So it's the same thing with a comedian. He's looking for material. Not that he needs it, but he's looking because he's gonna zing you. He doesn't really give a fuck.
Oh,
Okay?
he's famous for his crowd work.
Oh yeah. So I says he's just gonna zing you. And I says, I don't feel like being zunged.
Well, you had your 15 minutes of fame with the shitter commercial.
I did. People still talk about that. They still ask for me. They see my nephew, and they all got split up because they put a new seating arrangement over there. But they still bump into each other because they're in the same general section area of each other, you know. So they all still bump into each other, and they say, "Hey, what the fuck do they call me? Well, one girl used to call me Camo Guy because I used to wear camo a lot. But what the fuck did he say? I don't know, something like the shitter guy or something. Because I was walking out. Something along those lines. Yeah.
Yep, never thought all these years I've been doing live streams that I would be on a live stream with somebody famous that was on a commercial.
You know what's funny? We talk about that. You know what the funny part is? My daughter had a girlfriend up here today. They just come up for the day, and she says, "Dad, I really wish you still had season tickets to the Patriots." I stood up and I says, "Do you want me to throw you into that fire?" And she's like, I know, you quit for me. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. She says, do you think David would sell it back to you? I says, no. No. I says, besides, I got the camp and I'd rather just watch it, on TV. This is too much money.
Especially when it's fucking 20 below zero and shit.
Yeah. I'd rather be up here. My wife is my wife, I think wants to divorce me. Because I'm never home. I'm never home on the weekends ever, and I don't plan on being either. I get home from work on Friday night, and I grab the boy. I'm like, let's go, kid. Okay, let's go. Off we go. He said, are you going to go up there every weekend? I says, I'm going to go up there every weekend that's not a holiday like Christmas and New Year's. And she goes, really? I go, really? And she goes, oh. I said, you're the one who asked me to order half a quart of wood so you can come up here for the week in the winter, or come up here for a couple of days or something in the winter. So she says, well, I can't come up for the week. She says, I'll just have to take a sponge bath. I said, I don't give a fuck what you do. So
Did I just hear a beep of somebody in the basement?
What? Who fell off?
Nobody, but I heard a weird beep. Boop.
I think you're right. No, everybody's here. I don't.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't say Shalice is trying to get in here. You got both. You both got doe tags. Will you shoot me one? You're gonna be at. You're gonna be at where? Oh, you're gonna be at New Hampshire Raceway, September 11th to the 21st. Asshole. My birthday's the 12th. And my birthday's on a Friday. I'll be up here. She's mad about that too. I said, can we celebrate my birthday? Can we celebrate my birthday on a Thursday? Why is this? Because the 12th is a Friday, and I'd really like to fucking go to New Hampshire. How do you think that went?
Oh, it went over swell.
Yeah. How do you say it? Hey.
It should have went over exactly how you told her it was going to go over.
I almost called you by your real name. Hey, Gunpowder Beauty. How do you say it? How does the student say it? With a smile on with a smile on your face, you say what? Have a nice day. No. What is that saying you guys say when you're about to kill someone?
Oh, bless your heart.
Bless your heart. Yeah, that's my wife. Bless your heart.
I really, really like her. She sounds like an amazing woman. I mean, you're still living after that conversation, so she is a saint.
She is. She's an amazing woman, and you know, I'm not married an amazing woman, but you know, I got Plan B, and she's sitting right beside you. Well, actually, she's not. She's sitting beside Steve. But you know, because my Plan B wasn't an A. If I knew my Plan B in 2002, she'd have been an A. Hey now. You know?
I'll race you to her front doorstep, Mike.
Let me tell you something. That shanty would have happened a long time ago. Okay. And you want to know what's funny? I'm probably gonna. No, she's away. She's at a retreat this weekend, so she won't see it. But one night I said something about the shanty. Sitting down eating dinner. Well, I don't know, like 2-3 days later, whatever the hell it was. And the little one pops out with, "Hey, Dad, what is a shanty, anyways?" I go, "Why do you want to know what a shanty is?" She said, "Well, you know, the other night when you were talking how you wanted to bring dish into a shanty," and I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
Oh no!
What goes on in the chat stays in the chat.
So I said, so you know, Gina's looking right at me. She goes, "Isn't a shanty like an ice house?" I'm like, "Yeah." You know, like the black one I have. She says, "Yes, that's a shanty." She goes, "Oh, there's dish ice fish." I goes, "Yep, she does."
Good one, Mikey.
You should have looked up the Ohio
Nice
description of a shanty.
Yeah, really.
She's heard me talk to Dish. She knows I flirt big time with Dish. She knows how it is.
Right.
I told you my hall pass, anyways. She goes, "You can't have a person that's not like somebody you'll never meet as a hall pass." I go, "Why?" So she goes, "Because, you know, your hall pass has to be like a movie star or, you know, a sports person or..."
The chances of Mikey going to meet Dish in Michigan is the same as Mikey going to go meet freaking Raquel Welch in Hollywood. No, absolutely zero chance.
You would have been better if you said Cher. But listen.
Cher, whatever, whoever.
Listen to me closely.
same 0%.
After the week I had, okay, as much as I love that woman, I thought she was going to kill me, or not kill me. I just thought she was just going to say, "Hey, why don't you go spend a couple of more days in New Hampshire?" Okay. I'm telling you, if it happens, you will be meeting me in Michigan. Okay, because I am tired of saying I want to go meet everybody. I want to, and not being able to.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to give you an insider, Mike, to help you get through that door. Public parking lot with a cooler full of cherry Coke.
Right. But I said to her about 2 months ago, I said, "Listen, this is one of these days I'm taking a trip. And I said, you're obliged to come with me." And I said, knock yourself out. You're more than welcome. Where you going? I said, Michigan. Who the hell's out there? Do I really have to list them all? It's just like, well, I goes, I goes, there's a shit ton of them. I says, then they all live in that fucking palm knocking fucking state.
Right.
She goes, oh, here's the funny part. What about the Ohio guy? I says, we're gonna drive out there to see him first. I says, because he's in. I says, we're gonna go right by, so we might as well stop in. I says, but I got, I gotta, I don't want to be fucking. Know what my problem is? I don't want to be 75 years old sitting on this fucking porch I'm sitting on right now, saying, I should have did that. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it no more. So that's why, boy didn't want to go. I wonder if I can get that photo without losing the chat. Probably not. But if I wish I could. Let me try it, see what happens.
Wait, what are you going to try? Hang on, because if you're going to try to pull up a photo on your phone to show us, you're on your phone.
Yeah, no shit.
Right now.
It might work. Then again, it might not.
Remember what I said?
Are you still there?
Yeah.
We're still here, yes. But how are you going to show us something on your phone when you're using your phone to be on this chat?
Can you do screen share on your phone?
I don't know, but he's frozen.
He ain't frozen. He's just in shock.
Is that picture still on my phone?
Man, too bad I didn't have a good snippet to get his picture right there. That'd be good to change your profile too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just tested it there.
Oh, you sent me a picture.
Look at that fucking genius. Who knew that we were on a chat with a fucking genius? God damn.
Right?
That's a good picture.
I kept saying I was gonna fucking palm knockers entering the studio.
Ooh,
More palm knockers.
there they are.
Dick, do me a favor, share that, will you?
Hey.
Somehow. On here.
Hey. Nice to see you. And you too, Sticky.
Oh, there you go. Great picture.
We're giving his mother the finger. We are, see? That was last week, and I said to him, I said, hey, listen. He goes, what? I goes, I know you don't like going fishing. He's like, yeah. I said, but guess what? He's like, what? I said, all you have to do is sit in a chair and have fun. You can watch me. How's that? He goes, okay. So I went fishing in that private hole. The private hole that doesn't count, Ohio. I went. And
private hole? That sounds like a whole nother kind of website.
Right? So, no, I put him in his chair, and his technically it's my chair. But,
Shalisa, you're only half on the screen, girl. Oh, there she is. Never mind, it was my bad.
Why? Is that because the shirt's halfway on, or what? What's going on?
What?
What?
No, I had the chat. I had everything expanded a little bit too far.
So Jezzo and his wife got fucking dough tags. Oh, Dish, I'm not going to miss it. By the way, I'm going.
Oh, good.
I'm not going for 10 days.
Right.
But I'm going. So I asked her if she would take Friday off of school, and
you got us inverted. Nobody.
I'm going to have. My daughter usually has Fridays off of school. No, I asked her to take Thursday off, and my daughter usually has Fridays. My oldest daughter usually has Friday off, and I asked Camera Girl to fucking not do anything on Saturday. And so she's like, well, why? I said, because I have an idea in the back of my head. She says, yeah, what's that? I says, I'm going to leave the house. I says, I'd like to leave the house. You leave at 2 o'clock? She says, yeah. I says, I'd like to leave the house at 1:45 on Wednesday afternoon. and head to Maine and come home Saturday afternoon. I'll be here at, I mean, last shot is like fucking shit. By then, by the first week of December, last shot's like fucking 4 o'clock, for Christ's sakes.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I just thought of something. I get all the senior discounts on all my hunting and fishing licenses now.
Yeah, New Hampshire don't, unless you're a resident. New Hampshire doesn't do that. My father's 80 and he paid like fucking $60 for a fucking fishing license. I think that's a fucking sacrilege.
I don't even know what the rates are for seniors.
But yeah, so she and that's the other thing that she wasn't. It's been a bad week. I'm surprised I didn't fucking just go and buy fucking 30-pack of Budweiser, because it's been a rotten week.
No, thanks, I'm good. I'm stuffed for some reason.
But
Thank you, though.
so I says I need 3 days. I just need 3 days. That's all I need.
Right.
And so I said, "Oh, fucking think about it." I said, "That'd be great. Thank you." So, and I got a plan B if she doesn't. I said,
What?
I'll find a nurse to come in here.
It's
I'll pay her
Mike.
out of my pocket for Thursday, So, I mean, I take him with me in a heartbeat if I could, but I can't.
Right.
That is
Yeah.
new cabin.
Not enough room. You know what I mean? For him to navigate, and I mean, I navigate with him. It's not like he's navigating on his own, but it's just I'm going to be in the woods, and I can't take him in the woods.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean, I can go down back. I can get him down back, and I could sit. I would have to sit in a blind because his career. I mean, he's moving everywhere. I mean, it's bad enough I move, but and he get cold too fast. He only weighs fucking 105 pounds. So there's no way. You know what I mean?
That's why we started GoFundMe for one of those special golf carts.
Yeah.
I used to take when I used to take my youngest daughter, I would take a sleeping bag and she'd kick off her boots and climb right in the sleeping bag sitting in the blind.
Yeah.
It really worked good.
But I couldn't.
I had a mosquito got me on the leg.
But he's so like. Anyways, I told us I want 3 days.
Yeah.
I've
been cold enough hunting to get inside a sleeping bag. That would have been nice.
Right?
Out there shivering my teeth off.
I mean, I wish it was kind of like being down in. I don't want to give his town away, but I wish it was like down being in South Carolina where I can just, sit on a porch, drink my coffee, and shoot a fucking deer walking by.
There you go.
I don't have Stump's luck, I guess. Yeah, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try. So I don't know.
But at least you get out in the woods with a gun in your hand for a few days. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and I told her, I said, "Listen," I said, "you can get pissed all you want." I said, "But guess what?" She says, "What?" I says, "When I get up, I give him his tube food." She says, "Yep." I says, "And what usually happens?" She goes right back to bed for you. He doesn't do that to me. I says, "Right. And what time do you wake up?" She goes, "Like noontime." I says, "Exactly." I said, "So," I says, "as soon as his eyes are closed, I'll have fucking funny balls upstairs, come downstairs, sit in the living room, because I'll be back at noon, and I'll go do a morning hunt." You know what I mean? In Mass, I mean, I can go to my buddy's backyard. I'm fucking 3 miles away. You know what I'm saying? But I told him, I said, "You don't." I said, I gotta go away somewhere. And that's the whole shitstorm. That the stitches, the fucking staples, the cutting my daughter's foot, the fucking. This one fucked up. I got a call tonight. A video call, not even a regular call. It had to be on video. She's home during the day. She's working.
MCK, what's up?
MCK, what's up?
How's it going?
I broke a ceiling tile when we first moved in. Because down in my family room and in my daughter's in Summer Girl's room, it's a suspended ceiling. And I broke a ceiling tile in her room the day we moved in. And I just never replaced it. I just put a hole in it. It's from her bedpost there, you know. I was carrying it on and oops. Well, don't ask me how. Well, I do know because she went in the laundry room. So rather. The cat goes in the laundry room. Okay. Climbs into the fucking suspended ceiling. And they can hear him, but they can't get him out. So what did they do? Instead of going back to the fucking laundry room, sticking your head through the fucking thing, calling him, saying you want a treat, or shake the fucking treat bag, because you know as soon as you shake the bag, the motherfucker runs from downstairs to upstairs. Shake the bag. Nope. They broke the fucking tiles. They broke 2 more tiles to get them out. So now tomorrow when I get home, on Monday, I don't even know if I'm home. I don't invest the time. So I'm gonna go to Home Depot. I'll bring a piece with me, match it up.
Yeah, good luck matching. They never have the one. They never have the one you need.
I know. Why is that though? Like, why do they?
They discontinue shit.
But Jesus Christ!
I know. You got to go for close enough.
Yeah.
It drives me insane.
It's fucking stupid. I can buy a tile that I bought in 1985. Okay. Exact same fucking color with no problem. You know what I mean? But I can't buy a fucking suspended ceiling tile like that.
Yep. I think what it is, there's so many different manufacturers, and you got to find the exact company that they bought it from. Yeah, I drove myself nuts trying to match the ceiling in my old living room. It's like, fuck. I finally just gave up and bought whatever they had and traded tiles till I got that one in the corner.
So what you two pawn knockers been up to?
Not too much.
I saw your post. You guys have a good time. It looks like you had a good time on Facebook.
Yeah, it was a nice trip.
Good.
Got to see my daughter and the grandkids. Taught them how to use a whip.
That's awesome.
They took right to it.
Good.
They all got whipped one time.
Yeah.
And they quickly learned how to do it right.
Yeah, that whip's dangerous. You can get yourself real easy.
No doubt. I mean, not that I'd know, but.
What does MCK say he's loading a 450 Bushmaster?
Yeah.
That's what he say.
MCK, you trying to piss people off or what, brother?
Right?
That's awesome, bro.
You know what they designed that bullet for, Mike?
I actually don't, to be honest with you.
For shooting through, the military had it built for shooting through engine blocks at like the check stations and shit to stop the cars.
Yeah.
As a freaking monster of a gun.
I was told growing up as a kid that a 357 would go through it. I find that awful hard to believe unless they're calling part of, well, back in the day anyways.
I remember back in the day when they used to talk about 357, stopping a truck or whatever, shooting engine block.
But I'm thinking that it went through the radiator or maybe right straight to the alternate or something. You know what I mean? I can't see, because when you say engine block to me, I can't see that I'm going to shoot a 357 into an engine block and find it in a piston hole.
Hey, Mike, that's what Dirty Harry said.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that was a 44 mag.
yeah. I don't know. I could have cracked it probably, but I don't think it. I don't know. I could be all wrong about this. So that means somebody's gonna have to take a video, go to the local junkyard, get an engine block, get a 357, stand back a little bit, and fucking put a fucking round in it. That sounds like an Ohio job.
Might crack a water pump or something, but I
Yeah,
don't
that's
think
what I'm
it'd go
saying.
through a
I don't
block.
see it. I don't see it. If you shoot, I don't see you finding any fragments inside of a fucking piston. You know what I mean?
Hey, meet me
Inside of a cylinder.
outside. What's up?
I don't see. I don't see you finding anything. I don't see you finding any fragment at all in the cylinder. Do you?
Charlie, Charlie.
No, it depends on the
Depends. I mean, if
size.
it's a
It all
well,
depends on the bullet too. You can get all copper bullets that will go through just about anything.
Really?
MCK, what did you think about that that thing I sent you on Facebook, that new caliber they're just come out with?
Cast iron or aluminum ain't hard to penetrate. Right. I get that MCK, but isn't it? Isn't the engine blocks a little bit thicker than like a fucking cast iron frying pan?
Yeah,
So-
there's some spots that are pretty thin.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Craig.
All right. I won't buck the system.
Well, you got to have the right shit to do it.
What's
Your
up, bro?
average Joe Blow, whatever's not going to do it.
Meet me outside.
No.
Hey, Steve.
How you doing, brother?
Hey, Stevie.
What?
Charlie's got something to say to you.
Hi,
Hold on
Charlie.
a sec. Hold on a minute.
He said, hold
There
on.
it is. Okay, go for it.
Thank you for the package.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, little man.
Thank you.
Just don't blow out your eardrums and whack the shit out of them cymbals. They can handle it.
What'd you do? Send him a set of drums? That's fucking awesome.
No, a bunch of drumsticks and some cymbals and
Oh, really?
yeah. It's stuff's important to a drummer.
Absolutely.
His old hi-hat pair, one was cracked, so we went ahead and used the other half of the hi-hat for like a medium cymbal. So
Cool.
now we've got three.
Alright.
We've got that little
See,
crash.
Nice.
Jack, hey, turn the one, take them totally off, take the one that's broken, and flip it over and flip the good one on top of it, and you'll have a double, and it will give you like almost a kind of like a not a crash, but like a bang sound almost out of a cymbal. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that.
We do like to experiment with sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
let me see if
And
I
that-
have.
That little cymbal I sent is a splash cymbal. That sounds really good when you hit the snare and that little splash at the same time for like a big accent. Pow!
All right, I gotta see if is the little guy still there?
Yeah. he's
Drum.
here.
All right, I'll tell you later.
Drum Talk 101.
It's not a bad thing. I just don't want to not make it happen. You know what I mean?
Oh, he wanted to hear.
Huh?
He just wanted to be part of the conversation.
No. I'm
Right
not
on.
trying. No. I was gonna say something, but I don't want to say it in case I can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Good call.
I'm sorry.
Did those-
I didn't mean to say. I didn't mean for it to sound a different way.
Did
No,
A
those
bullet
moon
traveling
gels
through
show
sheet
up?
metal, radiator, or other obstacles, etc., will lose some energy and deform, so bigger can be better. I got you, MCK. I got you. Hey, I have to ask one sports question to my good buddy. Meet me outside, if you guys don't mind me asking. Hey, bro, listen. I'm thinking. I'm not one of these. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid just yet, but I'm thinking they're gonna win at the very least, 8 games. That's what I think.
Cracks.
They'll win more than the fucking Green Bay Packers, that's for sure. And what's the matter? He didn't like the Jets that much, so he signs 1 year, blows his friggin' what do you call it, and goes to the fucking Steelers.
Hey,
Yeah, he went to the Steelers.
I'm making my prediction right now. I
Okay.
already did it on Facebook weeks ago.
Cleveland Browns
The
4
Super Bowl
13.
will be played between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers.
Nope. Chiefs signing it.
It's the color of the logos, man.
Nope.
I haven't lied yet. It's been like 10 years straight. Color of the logos.
Nope. I want it to be something different, like, the Patriots and let me see.
Could be the Lions.
You know what I want? I want a rematch of the Patriots Green Bay. I wanted that rematch when Tom Brady was the quarterback.
Right on, MCK.
Oh, cool. All right, good. So I guess I'm not that far with it. I'm happy that you said that. So that eating that with me. Good. Because they did play some decent games last year that I thought was, coaching and the kid being young and all that. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
You know what I mean?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do, kid?
Tell you what, have you guys heard about that new shit that's hitting the street? More addictive than fentanyl or crack or anything?
Jesus Christ, and that like
Budweiser?
Yeah, look, you get it at Costco.
I was about to say, are you talking about damn Girl Scout cookies?
What is that? What I hit? What did I hit? What did I hit? What did I hit?
It's just a discount for StreamYard. No big deal.
Oh, all right. Why is there a money symbol there?
It's just a discount. Get $10 discount off of StreamYard.
Oh, all right. Listen, I don't work for StreamYard. I accidentally hit a button, so my bad, guys. Don't click on that link. I mean, if you want to use StreamYard and you want to save $10, feel free to click on that link and tell them Mikey DeLucia sent you.
So
But I don't work for them.
Like DeLucia sent you.
Yeah, you tell them that, they'll be like, that son of a bitch got a lot of nerve giving a 10% discount away on his chat.
yeah.
Don't get it confused. 10% and $10 is a big difference.
Oh, $10 was it $10? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I'm back smoking full time.
Apparently, the chocolate covered raisins they sell at Costco, those are very addicting because those I didn't even get any of those. They just fucking disappeared in one night.
I used to love chocolate covered raisins.
Hey, us regular people. I mean, I'll do analysis here. I don't know you people.
Wow, that camera angle makes your finger look like it's a foot long.
Right. Oh, well, in that case,
You're right. Yeah.
step into that, Stevie.
can we just call them you people? We call them Raisinets. I don't know what you people call them.
Well, that's a name brand, Raisinette. That's Nestle name brand. Costco just calls them chocolate covered, milk chocolate covered raisins.
The dark chocolate ones are good also.
So, guess what I have like 3 miles, not even 3 miles. Yeah, maybe 3 miles. 3 miles from my house in New Hampshire is a candy store supplier that you can go in and buy candy. You know what I mean? It's like they like they supply stores and all this shit, right?
Right.
Kramer, my neighbor upstairs, he comes down to my house the other night, and he's got. I'm not lying to you. This bag had to be a good, just about 30 inches tall, probably. I don't know, 14, 16 inches wide, full of gummy bears. I'm
Holy
like,
crap.
what'd you do, rob a bank? And he's like,
That is the best fucking life right there.
so I go, what are you doing with these? He goes, dude, he says, I don't even know. He says, I went in, I didn't know what I was doing. I thought, like, he says, then I tried to, I go, what are you trying to say? Do you want these? Thank you. That's all you had to ask. Cut right through them. And I'm sitting there just, right? Let me tell you something. I was awake until 5 o'clock the next morning.
Sugar buzz.
Oh my God. She's like, your fucking sugar level was probably 700, you idiot. And I'm like, okay. So now I'm gonna go there and see what other candy they got.
Plus, you're crapping out a Jelly Belly.
Yep. And
it won't stop.
If they have the original Swedish fish, it's all over.
Hey, Dish.
Yes.
Look up BA Sweeties
BA Sweeties
in Cleveland, and then when you bring it up, like go to like photos and we'll see if we can scan through some of them.
Does Cleveland have an FF? Hey, does Cleveland have an FF? Hey, yeah, Jesus, easy for you to say. Does Cleveland have an NFL team?
Browns.
I think they're going to be the Brook Park Browns. Hopefully.
What's Brook Park mean? Will that moving
It's
again?
Brook Park is a
safer area of Cleveland,
a suburb of Cleveland that they're going to build a dome in and actually have an indoor facility.
Oh,
But the
so they're
city
gonna
of
be.
Cleveland, dude, they are playing so dirty. Watch, I guarantee if they don't get this deal done this year, Cleveland will not have a team at all. They'll fucking move to someplace else, dude.
Well, let me tell you something.
This goddamn mayor keeps putting. Okay, so the new stadium or dome is going to be by the airport, right? So the FFA came out and cleared it and said everything's fine, blah blah blah. Then one of the guys on Cleveland City Council has a buddy that works at the ODOT in Columbus. So next thing you know, ODOT's saying, they're in charge of the traffic detail and stuff, and it says it's going to be 68 feet too high. So you're going to either have to dig 68 feet lower or come up with some way to. It's just bullshit. It's one thing after another trying to keep them in that old stadium.
Wow.
Well, here's the thing. I'm sure they need a new stadium. I'm not saying that. I've never been there, by the way.
No, they really don't. They really don't.
They don't?
Because it was built in '99.
Well, here's my thing. Okay. Well, then it's not that older than the fucking Patriots. Jesus Christ, when did the Patriots move? 2000. In that new stadium. Was it 2000?
Yeah, but I heard the Patriot Dome was underdeflated.
Listen, asshole. Listen. See, here's the problem. Okay, I'm old school. And don't ask me why. I just am. You play football in a dome, you should just call that indoor fucking golf.
Yeah.
Because that is for pussies. Play the game the way it was meant to play. Outside, in the fucking mud, in the rain, in the fucking snow. You want to watch football and you want to be nice and toasty at 65 and 70 and they can pump noise in and all that.
It's not about the football though. It's about having a stadium that can be used year round.
Yeah, okay,
Not
like right now, some
not just
stupid
during
country
football
singer,
season.
some big name country singers at the Gillette Stadium right now at the outdoors. They had what's her face
fucking 80
there?
degrees outside, man. I'm talking in January. You're not going to have an outdoor concert. You're just not.
No, we're just going to have the Bruins play on it.
Well, Mike, if you're old school football, then you have to realize that these new football players wouldn't be caught dead out in the rain. It would screw up their makeup and their hairdo.
Well, another thing is any team that doesn't have a dome never has a chance of getting a Super Bowl.
That's not true.
Or you mean get the Super Bowl to their town?
They're thinking about
to host a Super Bowl. unless
I
you're
thought they would have-
unless you're like in LA or Florida.
And again, stop being a pussy and fucking and this is why. You know why? Because
Green
Super Bowl's
Bay will
loaded.
never get a Super Bowl.
Listen to me. The Super Bowl is loaded with friggin' people that aren't like like regular Joes. Have regular Joes and regular Marys. Don't have friggin' fuck the celebrities. Fuck all them people. Fuck the movie stars.
You
They don't
can't
need
do
to be
that
there.
because that's where the money comes from, and that's
Well, good.
all
Let
it's
them buy
about
a
is money.
box. Let
It
them
ain't
buy
even
a
about
two.
football; it's about money.
Good. It's about money. Let them buy a $250,000 box.
Yeah, me having been at a Super Bowl, I didn't see one common Joe there. I don't think a common Joe could afford Super Bowl tickets.
And this is my problem. If you have it outside, you will, because nobody will go except for the common Joe.
Bring it back to the people.
Absolutely.
It-
Let me tell you something. And don't say never, because they've already had it. Do you forget 1967? First of all, what a great year that was. I mean, you couldn't have picked a fucking better year, right?
Well, it's hard for me to forget 1967 when I wasn't born yet. So,
Yeah, I know. What were you born in? 68? So listen,
shit, 60, couple more years than that.
well, it was 67, right, Dish?
Yes.
The Frozen Bowl. Dish, how cold was it in Green Bay? Not that you were there either, but
No.
But it was like super duper fucking. It was the Ice Bowl, right? It was like they were playing
Right,
on like.
but back in '67 there were no domes yet.
But hang on. You ready? I'm not being a wise ass, and I'm being very, very serious about this subject. Think about 1967 and the clothing they had. Do you
Yeah,
think
no
the,
shit.
do you think the clothing is warmer today, or back in 1967?
Well, they got warmer stuff today.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't
Okay.
know, man. I'll tell you what. Back when I was a kid, it seemed like that shit we wore that you could barely fucking move in was pretty goddamn
Well,
warm.
let me tell you something. I don't know if Meet Me Outside's still here or not. Okay, but if you guys follow his channel, and I don't see why you wouldn't. But those of you who have, um, when he goes hiking up, whether it's the White Mountains or wherever else he's hiking, and it's cold. Okay, he's got shit that don't weigh a fucking pound, or maybe it's a pound and a half. So he'll tell you better than me if he's still here. But that shit's warm as fuck, and he sleeps in a fucking hammock sometimes. So I don't want to hear that they don't have fucking clothes that will keep you warm in a fucking game. It's way different than it was in '67.
They have
So
heating and cooling suits too, don't they?
my point is that stop being friggin' Sister Mary Sally,
Well, you know what?
and just
I would be fine with Cleveland staying where they're at right now, but they need to do something because there's no place to park a fucking car. You have to park like 4 miles away, and it costs like $60 to park anywhere. And then you gotta fucking, you gotta
what is it
walk.
downtown?
Yeah, the stadium's right down. It's right downtown on the lake.
Wow.
I mean, there's no parking on the north side of it because it's the fucking lake,
Well, don't you have public
and
transportation?
on the south side of the stadium's the fucking city.
Don't you have
Is that a cat or a chihuahua?
It's
Hey.
a cat.
Okay.
Right on this,
She's like 6 weeks old.
Right on this, gas. Don't they have public transportation?
What?
I'll say it again. Don't they have public transportation?
Public transportation?
Subway.
No, no subway. We got buses.
You don't have any subways in Cleveland?
Not that fuck. I don't know. I don't
What
ever
the
go
fuck
there,
kind of
man. I've been
fucking
there like
city is
3
fucking
times in my
Cleveland?
life.
Holy shit! I guess I've been spoiled in my state. See,
Cleveland's a shithole, dude. It's fucking
here's the thing, right?
hundreds of
So
people die there every month. Why do you want to hang out in Cleveland?
Gillette Stadium is probably. Hey, meet me outside if you're still here. Tell me if I'm wrong or not. Gillette Stadium, I believe, is probably 30 miles, 25 miles south of technically is southwest, but we're looking at it technically. South of the city of Boston, right? They took out the crafts, knocked down the dog track. They took everything out of there. There's this acreage upon acreage back there. They got
Yeah, well, I mean, like, well, the Meadowlands up in New York
But
or New
the
Jersey or
problem
whatever.
is
I
that
mean, that was out in the middle of nowhere.
the problem is that they're on a two-lane going one way, right? 2 lanes going one way north and 2 lanes going south. U.S. Route 1 runs right by it. Okay. And that's the only downfall. They were technically back in the 60s, they were thinking about putting it in my hometown in Wilmington. But the town next door to us, North Reading, didn't want it there. Because, they were going to drop, highway ramps right down into the, parking
And plus,
area.
look at the people that it brings to their neighborhood. Brings people like you in.
Yeah, well, hey, but
Crime goes up.
they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it in the city of Boston either. There's just no room. I'm glad it's not in the city of Boston, because just to go to Fenway, but Fenway, you could fucking Uber to Fenway and you don't tailgate at a baseball game, right? But we do party out in the street. So, but because they block a street off, it's kind of cool. But if you guys are into baseball, I'm telling you right now, go see a game at Fenway Park. It's the fucking balls. But anywho, yeah,
We
they
have
couldn't.
Cleveland Stadium, and right next to Cleveland Stadium is like the Science Center, and then there's like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and then there's an aquarium, all right together.
Oh, okay.
And and they're all afraid they're going to lose so much money if the stadium's not there.
And the other thing, yeah, and you can't use their parking lots like Kraft does. Kraft uses the parking lots all through the. Well, they don't. He doesn't use them. The companies open up their parking lots on the weekends for the all the concerts, all that shit, and they just charge them. They don't charge them. Well, I don't know. I haven't been to a game.
Dude, I'm telling you, in Cleveland, they charge if you want to get within 2 miles of the stadium, you're going to pay $75 for a parking spot.
Yeah. Well, that's what it costs to park in the stadium at Foxborough.
That's ridiculous. That's more than the fucking ticket to get in the game costs.
Right.
No, my ticket now. I think my nephew's paying. I think my nephew's paying 100 and.
Well, the last two tickets I bought
160.
was Cleveland Browns versus the New England Patriots, and they were $75 each.
Oh.
And I didn't get to use them.
Yeah, I remember that incident.
Oh, you guys all go suck it.
Speaking of GoFundMe,
Go eat a bag of dicks. Don't have one. Eat a whole fucking bag.
I happen to have a bag upstairs that Shalisa sent me.
Jezzo, are you still here? Stick up for me here, will you, buddy?
You were supposed to eat them.
I have been, but you sent me quite a bit. You must think that I have stinky breath or something.
No, but she thought you liked wieners.
No thinking about it. He does.
Obviously not if he still has some left over.
Yeah, well, he's listen. The reason why he likes looking at wieners is because he can't look at his own.
Fuck you! I bought a mirror.
not only is it good for looking for ticks.
It's great for seeing dicks.
Hey,
yeah, there you go. Finding ticks and seeing dicks.
Hey, Stevie, the funny part is that's what it's going to look like in the mirror, is a tick.
No. That's what I was getting ready to say. I got that mirror that when you flip it and spin it, it enlarges.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I almost went to the hospital. I thought I had elephantitis one time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What the hell?
Was that line in that song "Fat" from Weird Al. And when I get my shoe shine, I gotta take his word.
You gotta take his word. Yeah.
Gotta take his word. Oh.
Now you got that song stuck in my head. Thanks.
Right, that's what I'm saying. He was just in concert here.
Who?
Be fun.
Michael Jackson? Wow,
No,
that's
Weird
a
Al
miracle.
Yankovic.
Dish, who's
Weird
that?
Al Yankovic. Because I'm fat. I'm really, really fat.
His shadow weighs 42 pounds.
Dish, who's that? Who's the superstar freaking country guy right now that everybody's listening to?
Jelly Roll.
No, I watch him in wrestling now.
Morgan Wallen.
Morgan Wall is at Foxborough Stadium tonight. Sold out.
Yeah, he was just in Cleveland last week.
Sold out at Foxborough Stadium.
He did 2 concerts in Cleveland, 2 nights in a row.
Oh, what's his name? Did a remake of Chris Stapleton? Did a remake of
You're gonna get me whacked in the head again. Whack.
what is her name?
No, damn, these things, I gotta get rid of these things. They're like crack. Toss them way up the other end of the couch.
That sucks. I hate not being able to remember people's names.
Rita.
No, it's not Rita.
I see your tail.
Whose name you trying to remember?
The blonde country singer female that Frosted Blonde.
Carrie Underwood,
No.
Miranda Lambert,
No, older.
Faith
we can
Hill.
hardly hear you, Mike. Sounds like you got coal in your mouth.
Big boobs?
No, not Faith Hill, but around Faith Hill's age, like that era, that you know what I mean?
Trisha,
Dolly
you.
Parton?
No,
Leanne Rhymes?
no.
Loretta Lynn?
Okay, I can't use Google. Dish, can you Google who Stapleton redid a country song from a female country singer?
Oh, you talking Patty Loveless?
No,
What's his name again, Mikey?
Chris Stapleton, the guy that does Tennessee whiskey.
Chris
That's
Stapleton remix.
What is her name? Oh, she did a years ago.
Cher?
Her and Jamie what's his name did the
Allison Krauss?
no, but for George Strait, when George Strait got that huge award there,
Leanne Womack.
Leanne Womack, thank you. He redid her song. Oh my God, he did such a great job on it.
Good song, because I Hope You Dance.
I Hope You Dance. Yes. Yep.
If only you had a friend that was so knowledgeable in all types of music.
Well, that's why I asked this.
Always waiting for the Star Wars question.
Hope you.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna get that song stuck in my head. I love Leanne Womack.
As much as you love Cher.
No.
Look, I got a golf ball that looks like the
listen to
Death
me.
Star from Star Wars.
Listen to me. They'll never be anybody
Nice.
that compares to Cher. I mean, Carrie Underwood. I'm gonna tell you what though.
Here it is.
If you're doing body parts, right? I think that Carrie Underwood's legs are a little bit better than Jamie Lee Curtis's back in the day.
Oh, Carrie Underwood's legs are amazing.
Oh, she just yeah.
She used to have 3 nipples. She got one removed. Carrie Underwood.
Why exactly? Why?
Hang on. You know what? At the risk of going to fucking jail for Googling stupid shit, did Carrie Underwood have a 3rd nipple removed?
Sweet things from
Yes,
Boston.
she did.
Told you,
That's
bro. I
awesome.
don't lie.
Hey, SKS, do you remember this one? I forget who sings the song, but the lyric goes, "Please come to Boston for the springtime." Oh, how else does it go? A ramble man? No, hang on. Just settle down. LA ain't your kind of town. There ain't no- I'm the number one man from Tennessee. I'll be
Hmm?
back in a few, only 35 laps to
Um,
go at Daytona, thinking there will be getting to be a big wreck soon. Hey, they oh, they're at Daytona this week? Wow, I thought they did Daytona in February.
isn't Daytona the? Oh, it
The
must not
granddaddy
be
of them all?
Daytona
It's not the
500.
Daytona 500. It's not the
Yeah.
Daytona
Got ya.
500, but they're just racing at Daytona.
They don't
Yeah,
have
'cause
restricted plates at Daytona, do they, Jezzo?
isn't the Daytona 500 the first race of the
Yes.
year?
It's their Super Bowl.
Yeah,
It's in
February.
February. I haven't watched the race, and I can't tell you how long. I
But
wouldn't
they
Yeah,
even
but
me
know.
they
too.
race at Brooklyn, Michigan, like twice a year too,
I
and one's
haven't
called the
seen,
Brickyard, and one's called
yeah, the Brickyard.
Coca-Cola.
The Brickyard, that's the slow one. They only
Slow
get
one.
like, top speed's like 80 miles an hour or something stupid, ain't it?
No, at Michigan Raceway, it's like
No, the
200,
Brickyard.
202.
No, at the Brickyard?
Not at the Brickyard. I mean,
The Brickyard, I think top
what are the
speed is not.
NASCAR races in Michigan?
The Brickyard is Daytona.
No, it's not. Daytona was Daytona.
Indy.
Yes, the 400 is tonight on NBC. Yeah, so it's the Daytona 400, not the Daytona 500.
So NASCAR Cup Series Firekeepers Casino 400 and the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series race at Michigan. What did they used to call that? Because I went there. There was some,
Yeah, no, the Brickyard's a small track. They're not doing 200 miles an hour. Jay Watterson, how the fuck are you?
Was that Bush
Hey,
Series
Jay Watt.
2?
How could they get
what is
another
the race
place
in
called the
Michigan used
Brickyard?
to be
That's what
called?
they call Indy.
Jezzo, where's the Brickyard? And is the Brickyard small? And it's not a fast track, correct?
Brickyard.
Jezzo watches this shit every fucking week.
Brickyard Raceway. The Brickyard is Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Yeah,
Okay. And what's the top speed at the Brickyard?
200 miles an hour, close to it.
Well, what track am I thinking? Is the fucking slow motherfucking track?
You're talking about like Talladega or something.
No,
Some
Talladega's
little track.
Talladega's the fastest track.
Talladega's 5 wide.
They got like the quarter mile tracks and stuff.
Are you thinking the little small track that's Bristol?
It might be.
They
Like,
It
got
might be
looks
Bristol.
like they're racing in a fucking spaghetti bowl.
Yes.
Yeah, like what? Whoa, what? Whoa.
Yeah, that's Bristol, Tennessee.
Brickyard.
Yeah.
No shifting.
they got
One gear.
Michigan too.
The Brickyard does around 180. Jezzo
Yeah,
said.
Brickyard 400 was the NASCAR series. When I went to the Michigan one, it was the Miller 400.
Okay.
Back
Oh,
when they
you know
could have
what's cool about?
alcoholic
Hey,
beverages.
you know what's cool about New Hampshire too? Where I am in New Hampshire,
Road racing. Oh, we never did go that new racetrack in Pontiac, damn it.
Oh, by the way, Steve, I will be making a trip to Michigan again soon because I found a restaurant that's in, oh my God, it's just north of Detroit, Crosson or something like that. Crosson.
Clarkston?
No.
No.
Biscuits and Gravy restaurant in Michigan. Clausen.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a restaurant called Biscuits and Gravy.
Oh Lord.
Shut the front door. Are you
No shit.
serious?
Yeah. And it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
Clausen's right down the expressway from my old house. They're Flossen
babe.
in Clausen. That was the
Well,
local
yours
dentist.
is
but they
Clausen,
serve not just
Michigan.
biscuits and gravy, but they serve
Is
home
yours from
fries and
biscuits
eggs
gravy?
and waffles and pancakes
Oh
and
my.
oh my, and then skillets. They got everything, man. And it's
Who's
like,
That's, that sounds like an old nugget.
I need hash browns, scrambled eggs, and some biscuits, all smothered and covered with gravy.
but yeah, you know what? Have I told you that I love you lately?
Oh, I love you too.
Jeez, breakfast is probably my favorite meal. If I could eat like
If it's
2
got
or 3 eggs, like over easy, like
homemade sausage
with
gravy, I'll put that shit on everything.
yeah, if I
Waffles
could
ain't
have a
even
couple
safe with
eggs
that
with
shit.
some home fries, couple eggs with
What the
some
hell?
biscuits covered, smothered in sausage gravy every morning, I would probably never eat lunch or dinner.
All right,
Right.
so
Listen, okay.
I can't look shit up. So I heard
I'm gonna.
Clausen. Are we talking about pickles?
No, we're
No.
talking. It's called Clausen, Michigan. We're talking about a restaurant called Biscuits and Gravy.
All right, just checking.
I'm about to unlock some fat girl shit for y'all, okay? You gotta take one of the Belgian waffles and some scrambled eggs and lay it on top of that so your scrambled eggs get all in your grooves of your waffles. And then you put some hash browns on top, and then you get some sausage, homemade sausage gravy, and just saturate that damn thing. And oh my God, it's so good. You gotta try at
So
least 4 of them.
I would totally
so
gobble that if you switched it to
whose
fried eggs.
whose fault is it we're now turning this into a food chat?
Ohio's.
Ohio.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just checking. Just checking. Just checking. Because it always is.
I tried to
Usually,
BK,
make it a gun. I tried to make it a gun chat, and that lasted about 5 minutes, and you guys turned it into. I don't
usually
even
hey,
know. I
Shalita,
don't even
speaking
remember
of
what we talked
guns,
about for like an
Ohio,
hour of the chat. To be honest with you.
usually Shalisa calls you out on that, but I felt as though I needed to do it.
did Ohio, did you look at that video or did I send you that video of that new caliber, the 41 Great Lakes?
No.
Oh shit, I'll have to send it to you. They got a new caliber out.
You got to give her a treat now.
Let me
That's
just look it
just
up. You said 41 Great Lakes.
yeah,
Hey,
Ooh,
Shalita,
we giving
crazy
out
good
treats?
ballistics.
Shalita, is the little guy still standing there?
Straight wall hunting cartridges run by a
Yeah, he's right here.
Michigan-based developer
All
for
right,
hunting.
here, never mind. I'll type it.
It's built on a shortened and straightened 30-06 cartridge with a 41 caliber bullet. God
Yeah,
damn.
but it has low recoil for
It's
some
better than
reason.
a 350 Legend, but with less recoil than a 450 Bushmaster.
I have a
The
semen
450
demon walking
Bushmaster is
down the
basically a
stairs.
44 Magnum, isn't it?
No,
Damn
it's
close to.
bigger. That thing will bruise your shoulder like no other. That thing is a monster. I had a brass around here somewhere.
So 41 Great Lakes and a fucking like Henry Big Boy lever action. That'd be badass.
Yep. But I had a video. I'll find it and send it to you. They were dropping deer at like over 200 yards, dropping them in their tracks.
You know, and then one of these dumbass fucking companies is going to make this a handgun.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't repeat. Hey, listen to me. Don't repeat what I just fucking typed. That's for Shalisa to read.
Oh, must be in the internal.
No, it's on the external.
It's already a fucking pistol. Who made the pistol already? Thompson Center.
Thompson
Thompson
Center.
Center.
It's one of the single shot.
Hey, they make the best. I'm telling you right now, I would never buy another muzzleloader that wasn't a Thompson Center.
But
Oh, too cool, Mike.
Yeah, I just have to ask. I gotta get a hold of her and ask. She may not part with it, but I think she will, because considering I fucking dove 4 feet to get them for her.
Yeah, didn't you just help her out lately?
Yeah. Well, that was
Try to get
I helped her out, but that wasn't like, lately. That was I mean, within the last few years, yes, but yeah.
Lately enough for an old guy.
Yeah, lately enough for fucking refavor.
Thank you. I'm glad you
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna try, hon.
Just had to top me. Boy, I see how you are.
No, I didn't know that he did it.
Yeah, it's cool watching him.
Yes, wait a minute. I'm an idiot. Yes, I do, because I think either Shalisa or Stevie said something about he was upstairs practicing or somewhere practicing.
Out
Or
in the
not
back
even
room.
Yeah, he
Did those
was practicing earlier.
Shalisa, did those gel things show up?
Yeah.
Yes, and they
Oh,
were.
cool.
They did dampen the noise, the ringing.
It also drops the tone of the drum to a nice boom.
Yeah. Instead of everything just kind of blasting, it kind of directs the sound to where it needs.
Hey, Jay
Yep.
Watt, how come, you know what, Jay Watt, I don't even know, I can't even believe that you're here, because first of all, I haven't heard anything from fucking Watertown yet. I also haven't heard anything about an orange parang yet. So, is this the real Jay Watt, or is this somebody else on Jay Watt's? Are
It's Jay Watt. He's funny.
you sure?
Yeah.
All right, because
I want to
usually,
see that shirt.
you know,
What, he send you up a little crop top, did he? Under boob. Love some under boob.
Under boob.
Under boob.
Unlike Family Guy's side boob. Oh my God, that was hilarious.
hey, do you guys follow that podcast, Valuetainment?
Thank you.
I don't think so.
Do what?
You guys follow a podcast called Valuetainment?
No, I only follow one podcast. That's the unsubscribed podcast or whatever with
They're
Brent
freaking
Cardone.
amazing.
I don't. With
Donut
who?
operator, Eli, double tap,
With who? Come again?
the
Okay.
fat electrician.
How often does Donut Operator wash his hair? Like once every 6 months or something?
Oh, he sounds like he lives down in fucking. He sounds like he lives down in Missouri somewhere.
They're all in Texas.
Oh, I thought it was Missouri.
Like half of the gun community on YouTube all moved to that area.
Yep.
Yeah, you know where they're moving to? You know where everybody's moving to right now? Because I was listening to Joe Rogan. Everybody is moving to fucking Houston, Texas, or that area.
Houston or Austin?
Austin. Sorry, Austin, Texas.
Well, we need people from the right side to move there. 'Cause
Right.
Austin's a shithole pretty much.
Well, they're trying to liberalize part of Texas. Bad.
Well, Austin's been a liberal city for a long time.
I hope you're happy.
Yeah, but a bunch of people from California moved there and shit. Ooh.
Yeah, it made it worse, but they were liberal before, you know.
Yeah.
Fucking, you guys turned it into a freaking food chat, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't eaten in a couple of hours, so I got to feed my fat.
There you go. Now you put mustard on your pretzels?
No, absolutely. Absolutely put mustard on my pretzels.
That's what she said.
No, if they're salted pretzels, those bitches get smothered in cheddar cheese.
Ooh, that sounds good too.
Nacho
Damn it,
cheese.
now I'm
Is it
getting
real
hungry.
cheddar cheese or is it that fake shit?
Here we go again.
Listen, I like the real stuff, but if I'm going to like pretzel wetzel or whatever in the hell's in the mall, I'm getting whatever's served there. I'm not gonna go home with pretzel. That bitch ain't making it to my car. I can't wait long enough to make my own fucking cheese.
Oh, speaking of which,
that funky cheddar cheese sauce, which is so yummy.
No, I forgot to wet the top and put my salt on.
We went to the movies for my youngest's birthday. He wanted to go see that new Fantastic Four movie, which was a pretty good movie, I must say.
Was it?
Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was it's a take of the like a different universe or whatever, but it's like 1950s, 1960s type Fantastic Four. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when it like kind of looks like it's supposed to take place, but they never really does say because they have modern technology, but it looks like it's all from like the 60s and stuff. But it was a really good take. I liked it. But what I was gonna say is I bought a fucking thing of like pretzel bites with the cheese dip and like a large Coke or Pepsi Zero, and then like a box of fucking Raisinets. And that shit was gone. That shit was all gone before the fucking previews were done.
Right.
That's how it works every time. Shit is good when you go to the movies.
Raisin,
Salty.
chocolate, and cheddar cheese dip. That does
Salty and sweet.
Whoops. There goes my freezer.
Nothing goes better with regular Lay's chips than a Hershey's bar.
Pepsi.
I like walnuts with my Cheerios. How's that?
Walnuts
Ooh,
and Cheerios.
that sounds good.
Eat some walnuts before you eat your Cheerios. You'd be like, oh, damn. Have a banana, too.
That's almost like clusters, the cluster cereal. That was one of my favorite cereals. Susie.
Yeah.
You guys need to quit talking about food. There's no store close by here. Hello, everybody. How you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
Hey.
Hi. Long time no see, everybody.
Ditto.
Yeah.
So what,
I like them like white chocolate covered pretzels. Those things are
Hey, Susie.
Those are dangerous.
Hey,
I get a
Susie.
container of those, and before I ever get home, like 98% of the containers are gone.
You might as well just leave them in the car because that's total car food.
All right. Let me tell you about my guiltiness.
It's too
of what I do.
daggum hot to be leaving chocolate out in the car. Are you crazy?
I started getting really upset and realizing the price of stuff like a fast food going up because I have a routine that I do. When I go through the drive-through and I go to pick up food, like tonight we just decided we're like, fuck it, let's just get McDonald's, So I went to McDonald's and picked it up and brought it home. But what I always do is, you get your burger, your fry, whatever, whoever else get their order. But I always order an extra fry. And that's my eat on the way back to the house fry.
nothing wrong with that. They don't have to know.
It's like $4 for a French fry now at McDonald's. It's bullshit, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think everything is about $5 and $6 just about everything.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Pizza is still the best bargain out there.
Do you guys have a Perkins by you at all? Restaurant? Like Perkins Family Restaurant?
We did.
Never heard of it.
Well, they have a thing now, man. I've seen their ad today. It's a cheeseburger with all the fixings, and then seasoned fries, and then a piece of pie for $9.99. And I was like, how is that not a good deal compared to fast food? You can go get a real nice burger at a sit-down restaurant with fries and a slice of pie cheaper than you can a fucking double cheeseburger meal at McDonald's.
No, Ohio. Listen, I was just that's what I'm trying to tell you. I was just at McDonald's. I got a double cheeseburger, a 6-piece nugget, and a large fry. Okay.
$13.
And a large Coke.
Oh, $15.
You ready? I am not lying to you whatsoever. You ready?
Yeah.
7 and change. And I said to the kid, I go, hey, what did you forget off the order? He says, what are you talking about? I goes, dude, I ordered a large Coke, double cheeseburger, 6-piece nugget, and a large fry. Because I got to give the nuggets I don't need the nuggets. I give them to the kid, because he can't eat. You know what I mean? So I said, he goes, yep, that's what you ordered. That's what you're paying for. It'll show it on the receipt.
Weird.
I looked at the receipt and I'm like, did you type it in wrong? He goes, no, we're having a special.
You
I'm
know
like,
what?
nice.
You know what? They probably had a camera on the order sign, and he gave you the senior discount.
Oh, that's bad.
Susie,
It's cracking me up.
Susie,
I
Yeah.
was gonna say
do
because
you have any cyanide at the cabin?
It has chloroform.
I
That'll
was
work.
just about to say she's got an essential oil called chloroform.
Well,
That'll
of
work.
course, we got chloroform. How do you think I got her here?
my wife did our order tonight by like mobile, and then I just go to the drive-through and give them the mobile code, and they just hand me my food. But as I'm driving there, she goes, "Hey, can you grab a double cheeseburger and a medium fry also?" And I was like, "Sure." It's for my oldest son that got home from work early. So, bro, a double cheeseburger and a medium fry cost me $7 and change just today. So that's
Wow.
crazy.
It cost us 30 the three of us to go to a fast food place. You could probably go get you a nice bar burger somewhere for cheaper.
Yeah.
Probably.
What the? Oh,
No
Dish.
Gouldens?
Dish. I sent it for Gouldens. This is what she brings me back.
Oh man, that's a sin.
I'm like, babe.
throw,
I says,
throw it
do you
in
know
the
what
garbage.
Gouldens? I'm like, do you know what Gouldens mustard is? She goes, yeah, it's the brown mustard. I go, yeah. It says Gouldens on it. Doesn't say Hannafin on it. It says Gouldens. And she goes, it's the same thing. I goes, nope, this is Dijon mustard. I says, Gouldens mustard is spicy brown mustard. She goes, oh, it's the same thing. I go, okay. So I'm at home. Of course, I got my Gouldens at home. And I said to her, I go, hey. She goes, what? I goes, taste this. She goes, oh, that's kind of. I says, yeah. I said, a little bit different than a Dijon fucking whatever the fuck that shit is that you bought me in New Hampshire.
Grey Poupon.
Like, what the fuck? Hey, wait a minute. Hey, Somebody Beauty. I had to put my glasses on.
Yes.
I just used like half a packet of fucking pretzel salt for the two of these things. My fucking salt, oh man, my arteries will be hot as a rock. Nope, it won't be because that's one of these pills I have to take later. My rovastatin shit for my cholesterol. Loosen up that shit.
How far is it to Cadillac? Like 15 miles?
It's half hour, 40 minutes to get there.
No. Is it? Half hour?
Wait, the Cadillac?
Yeah, Cadillac, the nearest town that has all the, fast food and shit. I'm teaching Susie that pizza tastes better on the ride home than it does sitting at the table and having it proper.
That's how I used to feel when I went to the liquor store. I get a 30-pack of Budweiser. 30-pack of Budweiser and two single cold ones.
Tastes better in the car.
Oh, it's on your hands. Is it on your hands? Oh, it must be on a container.
Chair.
Listen, I don't care what anybody says, but Oreos taste way better in the car than sharing with my kids at times.
I agree.
Share Oreos?
The only thing you're missing, though, is that big, tall, ice-cold glass of milk.
Hey, Stomp.
Is that Stumper?
Hey, Stomp.
What's
Get him
up,
up here. Somebody say him a link. I can't.
Oh, holy crap, it's only 11 o'clock. Feels like 2 in the morning.
Because we started at fucking like 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Or 9
I
or
actually
something.
started the chat at fucking 9:05.
I'm actually gonna have to hop off soon. I gotta
Why?
start planning a birthday party tomorrow.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
For the youngest?
No, my oldest redhead.
Oldest.
How old is the oldest? No.
He turns 11.
Yikes.
How old
That's
is the
almost
other?
an adult.
Yeah.
You know, he's 11.
Oh,
That's Charlie.
Yeah.
Wow.
How old's the youngest one now?
I don't know.
The youngest, he's 3 right now. He'll be 4 in March.
Wow, time flies.
I know, it's crazy. But you know what? I ain't having any more of them fuckers.
Hey, I remember that night.
I can't believe it's been that long since you left Michigan.
Hey,
Longer than
Yeah.
gunpowder. I remember that night.
What?
I
You
remember
do?
that night.
So is she coming back up? She coming to Michigan and come back up here?
Yeah, right.
Oh, hell no. Y'all have way too cold weather for this bitch.
I can't believe I never went and saw her.
Once
Huh?
you've been,
I missed my chance to go and see you. Had I known you was gonna so fast, I would have had my butt out there.
Listen, I didn't think I was going to leave that fast, but you know, with the whole cough thing going on and the governor, I figured it was best if my ass got out before I went to jail. So ain't no heifer gonna tell me I can't go outside my own damn yard. Hell no. So I took my ass to Missouri because ain't nobody telling you can't go outside.
right.
Yeah.
Although sweating my ass off, I do miss Michigan. Like, oh my god, it's so fucking hot. The humidity is killing me.
You was only 45 minutes down the road, and I never went and saw you.
That's the show.
I'll tell you what, it hasn't. We haven't been that far behind you as far as temperature wise here. I mean, it's been in the mid 90s. Man, it's disgusting.
Oh, it is swampy. I don't like it.
It's the humidity that gets you.
Yeah.
And then you add all that smoke blowing down from Canada. It was pretty shitty here for about 2 weeks.
And the holler.
Well, hey, Dish, guess where Camera Girl wants to move to?
where?
Gulfport, Mississippi.
Mississippi.
MISSI.
I think if we move out of Kentucky, I want to go to Tennessee, live in the mountains.
Scary.
Kentucky, Tennessee, same fucking place.
Almost heaven, West Virginia.
Right.
Blue Ridge Mountain.
Relatives are ancestral.
Hey, you guys want to see something fucked up? You gotta follow this
No.
guy. I'm trying to look at his name. He goes to just if you're on YouTube, you're not doing it. Just type in Appalachian.
Two girls, one cup.
Back roads of Appalachia or something like that. And this guy, he goes through all. Oh my god!
Click on soft white underbelly. That guy actually gets out of the car and interviews people. Poor people.
Listen,
Holy.
I want to do a podcast of a bunch of dumb bitches going out in the woods with these bright ass flashlights and boom boxes playing 90s music. I think it'd be fucking great.
Music from way back in the 1900s.
Yeah.
Man, you make it sound so ancient.
Mm-hmm. We are.
No, we're not.
Soft white underbelly does some great interviews.
Right. He gets down and dirty.
That one family, yeah. They're all inbred.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the Whitakers.
Whitakers. Yep.
Yeah.
Have you seen the latest update? Talking about tragic. Holy crap.
Oh no.
Yeah, that family's gone through some shit.
Hey, I got a stat for you. You know, the first time in 4 decades Washington, D.C. didn't have a murder this week?
Oh my God.
Moving on to Chicago next.
It should
Yeah.
be every damn city.
Actually, it shouldn't be any of them. It shouldn't have to be done.
That's my whole point.
Yeah. It's disgusting.
I heard the microwave.
There goes Ohio.
Ohio. That was Mikey D's microwave.
He's been trained like those dogs with the bell.
With the whistle and the clicker.
What happened?
What happened?
What happened?
Ohio heard your microwave and went running.
Does that shock you?
Surprisingly, yes.
Who's up there? Oops.
Mike, I'll be right back. Oh,
Nah, I think Tardot was sending him beard pics.
Your picture.
I'm keeping his feet warm.
Okie dokie.
So how y'all been doing?
I'm doing all right. How you been?
Doing good, doing good. Keeping out of trouble here. He's got to keep me in line here.
You know, I think the last chat I had, you were away.
What did you say?
last chat you were down below.
Oh, I don't get to go down there very often, but
Yeah.
when I get a chance, I go.
She was
Taking care of her friend that fell.
That's all I gotta do is fall to get Susie to come and see me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fake an accident.
and I can't get up. That's right.
Yeah, fake an accident. She'll be down there in a heartbeat helping you.
Oh no, help, I've fallen.
Well, the girls gotta have time together, you know. You know how that works.
There's a
If that's all it's gonna take, I'm gonna walk down my stairs again with a laundry basket. We're gonna go for
Whoa.
good. Let's
Damn.
make this trip.
Okay.
Yeah, but the deal is, homeboy gets a video of the sponge bath.
Listen, I've already fallen down these stairs multiple times. I ain't broke nothing yet. I ain't getting that lucky.
I thought you were getting ready to say, I already fell for that one once.
All those cuss words on the way down the stairs helped you and shielded you.
What the hell?
That's exactly it. All those cuss words added some padding.
Cussing the Matchbox car you stepped on.
That's right. You
No,
took
it's
your
the
head, didn't you?
freaking Legos.
Mhm. Been there, done that.
Every spot in this house, there's always some Lego, either under a table, under a couch, in a corner, somewhere. They're everywhere. It's like they
They're
freaking
really the
multiply
bigger
at night or
ones.
something.
Have you ever seen those? They actually have Lego conventions.
Probably the giant one. We had one.
And they build these
Listen,
giant houses.
I have gotten away with keeping my kids shielded from that stuff because I told them you've got to be 21 to get in.
Oh, there you go.
You're just a meanie.
Okay, and
Look at this. You just did that was pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I've stepped on so many loose Legos that I just throw them away anymore because I get so upset.
Yep. Step on them motherfuckers barefoot. Oh my god.
And it don't matter how big or how small they are, they still
Down more.
Lego man.
Oh, that guy needs a shave.
Yeah, he does.
Ah.
I still got my old Mr. Bill.
Who can
That
name
my-
this character?
My nephew bought it for me for Christmas, I bet you 40 years ago.
I don't know the character.
Bill that I hung in my car. I don't know where he's at anymore.
Oh no!
Yeah.
What does his shirt say?
Mhm.
Had Gumby too for a while.
I got a Mr. Bill cat toy around here somewhere with catnip.
Oh my God!
I don't know. Steve, what's your shirt say?
Oh, I had to come back.
That's
My
awesome.
mommy, what?
My mom says I'm special.
Aw, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
I had it custom made for camping with my buddies.
Nice.
You know, if Mrs. Ohio Wolverine was ever on here, and you said to Mrs. Ohio Wolverine, "What does your shirt say?" I would say something to the effect of, "I'm with stupid."
His shirt says.
Ah,
He says
ah,
special.
Ohio.
Oh, that was funny.
oh shit! There's fucking 10,000 fucking comedians out of work right now, and this motherfucker trying to be funny.
Cool.
You want funny? You want funny? Type in Massachusetts corruption with Mayor Wu and the governor.
Yeah, they're busting a bunch of them. A lot of voter fraud here in Michigan. Go figure.
Go finger.
Go figure is heavy.
Yeah. Oh, Gretchen sent some NGO money to a donor.
Yeah. Straight from China. You see all that money she blew on making an empty parking lot?
No,
Like-
they just don't care.
$200 million or something like that she blew.
Pretty damn obvious they don't care.
These will come out nice tomorrow morning.
Those taste like, I don't know,
Brownie.
Play-Doh or something to me.
Careful,
So
something
how can you eat those?
pretty
I
hard.
go, it's better. It's better than those fucking what are the Easter ones? The little chicks there, the fucking
Cheats.
oh my god, those things are the most disgusting thing I've ever put in my mouth.
It's my favorite Easter candy is Peeps, man.
That's not what I heard, Mike. Hey. New trapping catalog showed up today.
Really?
The ancient art of.
Wait till I show you what I got in the damn mail. Haven't seen one of these in like 20 years.
What'd you get, a Playboy?
Wow, cool.
Nice. Master catalog. No way.
Yeah. I'm like,
Man,
hell?
that used to be like the highlight of my winter.
Right,
Getting
you
one of
get
those.
that. You'd sit there all goddamn till your legs went numb on the toilet looking at this fucking thing.
You are right though, dude. It does
I
taste like
just
Play-Doh.
I got a
You okay?
popped in my head with his Wheeler Dealer magazines.
Oh man, Auto Trader. We used to get the Auto Traders.
Dang.
Plum crazy purple.
Go through there and circle every damn motorcycle or four wheeler that you wanted, and then never buy the fucking thing.
Yep.
I really haven't looked at this catalog yet.
Go straight to the muzzle loaders. Do they still sell that Kentucky?
Hang on, let's see.
Kentucky long rifle.
I've wanted one of them for so many years. When I first wanted one, they were like $250, maybe $300. Last
Octagon
time I
barrel.
looked, they were up to $600.
That's
Octagon barrel.
Yeah. Super, super long and thin.
Yeah.
your
Yep.
own boat.
All right, I'm going back outside. I got to take this with me because I had to plug in my phone.
Right on.
Thankfully, the only thing the idiot did right was he put power out here on the porch.
He just got there.
Hey, Steve, my old man had one of those. He got in a kit, and that's
Oh, really?
zero recoil,
Yeah.
and it was 50 cal, and it would go right through a fucking safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw. Stevie, what was that? What was the Alaskan show we used to watch with the guy that was the Jeremiah Johnson there? Whatever the hell, it was not Jeremiah Johnson. But he was taking the route that. Who were the two explorers that walked like half this fucking country?
Clark and
Clark and yeah.
Lewis and
It's
Clark.
Lewis and Clark.
Thank you.
So this guy, remember the guy we used to watch him? I thought you said you watched him. The guy from Alaska that went out by himself. He had one of those Kentucky fucking whatever. And I was like, that's a nice friggin' gun.
right.
It looks like it'll blow your fucking arm off, like worse than a fucking shotgun though.
No recoil hardly at all.
Really?
Yep. The
Okay,
original
Steve,
one I
in
wanted.
the catalog, they only have 2 muzzle loaders in the catalog,
Oh, that's
Fucking fella.
disgusting.
and it's from Tradition. So,
Right on.
but yeah, there's not a whole lot of guns in here. Some pellet guns and some bolt actions.
Can somebody explain to me why some muzzle loaders now are $1,100?
I don't know. They got out of hand. They caught on and then they went crazy with them.
$1,100 for a fucking. I wouldn't pay $1,100. I would buy. Let me see. Quick math. I could probably buy 3 of them with scopes.
Right.
Okay.
And
That-
do
and-
just
It doesn't work. You can't
Are you
see.
talking? Hey, Steve, are you talking like the Kentucky rifle as far as like this as like the Hawkins?
yes.
No. It's a lot long. It's full length. It's
Oh no. Yeah, it's not a Hawkins. You're right. I'm sorry.
the original Kentucky rifle was only like 32 caliber. It was a squirrel
Right.
rifle.
Yeah.
Real slender, real long, and really nice wood, but not a lot of fancy shit on it.
Right. I always wanted one of them.
Cabela's used to sell them. The last one I seen, they're up to 50 cal now.
Hey, can I ask one of you ballistic people a silly question?
What?
Is there a difference between shooting, as far as getting, your arm half fucking blown to shit for recoil? Is there a difference between shooting a bullet than shooting a round ball?
No, it usually. I mean, a
For the
bullet out of a
aerodynamics
muzzle
is what I'm
loader
thinking. Huh?
is usually a little heavier, so there might be a teeny bit more recoil, but not usually. It all depends on your powder charge.
Because I was thinking the powder charge, but I was also thinking the pressure because of the nose of the bullet is obviously coned and the ball was obviously round.
Right. It could be slightly higher, but it wouldn't be significant.
I don't know if the weight of the barrel has anything to do with it.
Oh, it helps a lot.
It helps a lot that if the barrel's heavy.
The heavier your gun, the lighter felt recoil is. That's why ARs feel like they kick so much because they're so light, and it's straight.
Yep.
There's no angle to the stock. It's straight in line with the barrel.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the first time I shot an AR, and it didn't hurt, but just the way the recoil was the first time I ever got my shoulder bruised from recoil. Believe it or not.
Plus you're dealing with that buffer spring too.
Hey,
Yeah.
what about the one you won though, Stevie? That must give you a little mark.
No, that one, it was so heavy, it didn't
Oh,
kick
was
at
it?
all.
Oh, okay.
And that was a 308.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, it was heavy and it had that muzzle brake on it, which really
Yeah.
worked well.
It's funny. I got that muzzle brake on the Mossberg. I laugh every time I look at it.
They help.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Just don't be like me. Forget to leave that fucking. Don't put that. You're thinking that the stock's on my shoulder. It's fucking
Oh yeah, that.
quarter-inch off of it.
He's rocking.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, I was because I got that. I got two 12 gauges and then the 20 gauge. That 20 gauge kicks pretty good because it's got a plastic stock.
Yep. What is the 20 gauge that I actually shot my deal with in Maine? It was a Ithaca, I believe.
Yay! I love Ithacas.
Yeah, it was. It was an Ithaca 20 gauge.
My first shotgun was a 20 gauge Ithaca. It was a M66 Model 66
Oh yeah.
single shot. Yeah, it was a single shot, but it looked like a lever action,
Yeah.
and that's how you broke the barrel down as you did the lever, like you were going to rack the lever, and then it would break down. The shell
Oh,
would
cool.
go boom. The
Hey,
shell would
different.
shoot out like you would not believe, and it would hit you right in the face if you weren't careful.
Hey, Ohio.
Been there, done that.
Ohio. Speaking of breaking guns down, did you say you were going to break down a Maverick and mail it to fucking 9 Rainbow Lane, Gilmanton Ironworks, New Hampshire?
Did not say that at all. Are you
Are you
kidding
sure?
me? That would be frowned upon by the ATF and law enforcement.
All right.
I might be willing to send you some auto parts though, piece by
Well,
piece.
I could use it. I could use some auto parts for my Silverado. I'm having a little issue with right now.
So
Muffler parts.
No, I had the he put a fucking, what do you call it, exhaust on there. I love that thing. Sounds like a Harley going down the street. It's an 8-cylinder. You wonder why I have no fucking fuel all the time, because I stomp on it every time I get a chance to.
You remember the old cherry bomb mufflers?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anybody that had a Camaro had cherry bombs on it back in the day.
Yeah, and then they had thrush mufflers.
Oh, with the Woody Woodpecker sticker.
Yeah, that or Roadrunner, one of the two.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Bigger wheels.
Yeah. I remember when I had a hole in my mother.
I'm gonna make that phone call tomorrow.
I remember my Pontiac Grand Prix. I can't remember what mufflers were on it. Some turbo something, blah, blah, blah. But at low idle, it used to get this weird low tone going, and it would shut your ears off.
Wow.
This real low.
So
you couldn't hear the freaking radio. It was weird.
We put Flowmasters on everything back in like the mid 90s.
Right.
So I had a hole in my exhaust years ago. I had a 75 Monte Carlo, and at the time I didn't have the money to, get up there and.
Yeah, been there, done that.
My neighbor's like, Mike, you can take a vegetable can and get a piece of a coat hanger and just, it'll work for a little while. And I'm like, nah, fuck it. I jack the fucking car up, get a hacksaw, and I cut it off right at the muffler, like right before the muffler. And he goes,
thanks, Jay Watt.
He goes, is that the smartest thing you've ever done? I goes, I don't know. Hang on a minute. And I started that fucking thing and I stepped on it. Oh my God. It was just straight pipe all the way. I took everything else off.
Right.
It was just straight pipe, and my fucking neighborhood hated me. I'd be leaving at fucking 4 to 6 in the morning, getting home at fucking 1 a.m. They fucking hated my guts.
Coolest car I ever had. I got headers put on my Grand Prix.
Oh, yeah?
No, I put the headers on, then I took it to the muffler shop for them to put the pipes on and the muffler and all that.
Yeah.
And driving that thing with open headers to the muffler shop,
Oh,
oh my
that must
God, that
have
was
sounded-
a riot.
Yeah.
Bah-wah!
Fucking flamethrowers.
Oh, it was awesome. It had this weird tinny kind of background noise you could hear from the metal from the headers.
Yeah.
You have a stick shift car?
My Jeep.
Jeep.
Yeah.
No, what, younger? When you were younger?
Nope. Automatics.
No, when he was younger, they had the hand crank cars.
I wish I had one now. I should do that to my tractor. Get a hand crank and weld it to the front.
No, for your tractor, you need one of those tractors that start with a shotgun shell. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah, I not long ago I seen a video. Watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah. What? Well, they had back in the day. They had airplane motors that would start with a shotgun shell.
Yep.
Really?
That must have been where they got it from. Yeah, you'd hand spin the propeller and get fuel in the cylinder and get it all compressed and stuff, and then it was a shotgun shell blank. Hit the shotgun shell and it would give it that first fire kickoff to get it cranking, and then the magneto took over.
You want to know how old school I am? I'm in my wife's car, and she's got something wrong with the ignition when it rains. And of course, I just find this out, but I find it out the day that it rains. This is a few years ago. And I go, hey, why won't your car start? She goes, she's got the push button, And she goes, well, I've been having a problem in the rain. Da, da, da. I said, you're telling me this now? I said, I'm taking your vehicle. It's fucking raining. She said, just use the key. I said, you got a key to your car? I said, I thought you had the push button. She says, yeah. She says, just put the key in the thing. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm on the column looking for the fucking keyhole. I'm like, what the fuck? So I text her back and I'm like, yo, where's the fucking keyhole? She goes, are you kidding me right now? I go, no. I said, it's not on the column. And it's not on the dash where the old ones were. How's that sound, asshole? And she goes, well, technically it is. I goes, what are you talking about? She says, when you push the button? I go, yeah, just pull the cap off. Well, how the fuck would I know there's a fucking keyhole and needs a fucking cap? You know what I mean? I don't
So
fucking
the keyhole is behind the button?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yep. The keyhole's behind the button.
That's some 007 shit right there.
Yep. She pulls it right off. She goes, think, boom, puts a key in, starts the fucking car. So it's got to be, don't ask me why, how, I have no idea, but there's something wrong somewhere. And it's just.
Obviously a leak of water dripping.
Yep. And it's too old. It's a 2016. I ain't going to worry about it. You know what I mean?
You ever had to start your car with the clutch?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, back in the day, I had a van that was a stick shift.
Did you?
Yeah. That's what reminded me of it. I fell asleep with the radio on when I was camping.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up in the morning, absolutely no juice in the battery. It wouldn't even click. I'm like, God damn it, what the fuck? So I'm trying to push start it by myself.
Wow.
And I just couldn't get enough speed up. So I'm all pissed off, and I got in and I turned the key, and everything must have been just right. The starter didn't move or nothing, but I turned the key and it fired right up. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, holy shit.
Yep.
You got lucky.
Gear.
Yeah.
Gear grind. How the hell?
Yeah, I got real lucky. Actually, I got double lucky on that trip because on the way home, doing 60 plus miles an hour on the expressway.
You picked Dish up hitchhiking?
No, I wish. That was the other van. I felt this weird wobble, and I didn't think nothing of it. I went on up the road, and it was kind of hot, so I got off the expressway to stop at a store to get a Coke, and the fucking front wheel fell off. The bearing had fell apart. So I slowed down, and the slower I got, the more the wobble got going. I pulled over, and the front wheel just boom. It was like, whew. I call that lucky because that could have happened on the expressway.
Well, yeah. The only thing the only thing that ever happened to me like that was I took a left out of my work when I worked like 30 miles from my house, and I took a left coming out of the parking lot onto the main drag to get up on the highway, and my fucking tie rod went.
Oh, been there, done that.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So I called my buddy. I'm like, hey, is a tie rod something that I could fucking play around with on a Saturday? He goes, you're out of your fucking mind. He goes, have it towed and let somebody else do it. I'm like, okay. $270 fucking dollars later.
Right. I've done a ton of tie rods by myself and never had an alignment issue. I always count the turns.
Yep.
And then the other one's got to go on the exact same way, and don't move that tire after you take it off, and get it where it fits in the hole just right. I had another incident like that in a big old Pontiac Bonneville. I was racing these two chicks up the road. We got up to about 95, maybe close to 100. And my turn was coming up. It was a little dirt road when I was a kid. So I backed off and let them pass me and turned on my blinker, turned on the road. The ball joint broke.
Oh,
and the front tire fell off. You imagine if that would have happened when I was doing 90?
Yep.
I'm like, whew, lucky again.
Always happens when you're turning a corner, though. You notice that?
Yeah. That's when it puts the torque on it.
I seen a guy drop his drive shaft doing 65 miles an hour.
Ooh.
I was right behind him.
Did he pogo or did the ass
No,
end
he didn't.
come off?
I thought he was gonna.
Catapult.
And I'm like, oh boy, I didn't 2-foot it, but I hit it. And I look to my immediate left. There's no cars, so I fucking moved up because I was in the middle lane. I look to my immediate left, boom. I go right in that fucking lane, and he's like, whoa. So when he pulled in the first lane, I pulled in the middle lane. And then when he pulled in the breakdown lane, I pulled in beside him on the first lane. And he's looking at me, and he stops, and I get in front of him. And I said, you dropped your fucking drive shaft. He said, how do you know? I said, I was right fucking behind you. I said, I said, 90-something degrees outside, no pothole. You know what I mean? I go, you have zero clue how lucky you are right now.
Right.
I goes, if we were on 93 north of the city, forget it. You'd have been fucking on your front wheel.
Yeah, I've heard horror stories about the drive shaft breaking and coming up through the floorboard and stuff.
Yeah.
Meow.
Oh, especially at that speed. Are you kidding me? You imagine I couldn't even imagine what that sounded like. But can you imagine? Oh wow, it'd just be coming through the floor. That's just like worse than an earthquake.
Yeah.
Be nice to have a cradle, like a carrier bearing. When it drops, don't hit the ground.
Right. That would be a simple fix, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Of course, on all my old cars, I had enough coat hangers under there holding up the muffler. It probably would have held the drive shaft too.
But the biggest thing I ever did was I changed my CB joint in my satin, and that's kind of when I started just doing big shit on my own because of watching YouTube.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, It was a pain in the balls. But I talked to a kid that, well, he's not a kid, but I talked to this guy who works for, he works for a mechanic. And I asked him, I go, what would you guys charge me for a CV joint? And he goes, oh, not much. He's probably like 650, 700. I goes,
Not much.
I go like this. I go, I did the right thing. He goes, why? As I put it in myself. I said, I don't have a lift. I don't have, you know what I mean? As I had a fucking floor jack. He said, you're kidding me. I goes, no, I'm not. Me and my neighbor did it. I says, I almost went blind doing it, but I did it. It's what happens when you get fucking, what do you call a buster in your fucking eyeballs?
Yeah.
Oh, I hit the fucking thing, and it fucking, that cone, it came right back at me, right in my fucking eye, up my nose. I thought I was going to be blind for life.
Yeah. Old school stuff. My dad drove
Dirt
our
blasting.
Pontiac Broham, depending on what neighborhood you're from, for I bet you 3 months with the tie rod wrapped in wire holding it on
Oh, really?
until he could get the money up to get it fixed.
Yep.
Yeah, 3 months he babied that car with that loose tie rod.
On the
Like, holy
Saturn, it
crap.
wasn't too bad, but just getting the old one out of that, for lack of better terminology, I'm going to call it that socket. That sucked because, it not have been coming off since the day it was put on. You're
Right.
talking, it's a 2007 Saturn, and I take the CV joint off in 2023, 22,
Right.
whatever the hell it was. So, you know what I mean? It's been on there for fucking 15 fucking years. And so, in New England, and it wasn't in, like Florida where there's no, there's no salt, there's no fucking mud, there's no, you know what I mean? No
Yeah.
snow. And what a fucking time I had getting that fucking thing on.
Is he in a swing?
They make pullers for all that kind of shit, and they rent them out
Yeah,
at
well,
the
here's the
auto
problem.
parts store
Here's
usually.
the problem. The CB joint cost me, I think the CB joint cost me like $240 or $270 or whatever the hell it was. And then I had to buy another thing for it. I just didn't have the cash to buy that. Yeah, because you hook it, Steve. Is that what you're telling me? It's almost.
Yeah.
I think I know what tool. I think I know what tool you're talking about. And again, lack of better terminology, you put it in the right at the seam of the socket. You crank
Yeah.
it down, and then you ratchet it, and it comes right out for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to.
Well, yeah, but this one didn't. I hit this thing with ball peens. I hit it with everything. We torched it.
Hell, the
I got
red
it off,
van
though.
I had, the red van I had before this black one, I
Yep.
had a ball joint go out on the passenger side front, and you could not change the ball joint. You had to buy the whole A-frame swing arm assembly. It all came apart in
Well,
one big thing.
that makes no sense.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
Same thing for my Ford Ranger.
Really?
Yeah, I had a Ford Ranger. I had to buy the all new A arms and everything for it.
I think
It was all
Chevy
one piece.
copied Ford.
Yeah, it was all one piece.
Yep. I was like, well, that sucks. The only saving grace, the whole assembly was like $350. I thought it was going to be thousands.
Yeah. What's up, kid? What's going on? Yeah, just give me a sec. Let me shut my microphone off. Guys, I'll be right back.
All
Right
right.
on. Yeah, I'm getting too old to do mechanic shit now. It hurts my back just to change his tire. All that squatting and bending and fuck that.
Right.
I don't even want to crawl underneath there to change the oil filter. And for some reason, Chevy, the new oil filters are a smaller hole than the old ones, so it's a specialty oil filter.
Huh.
And the first time I changed the oil, they didn't have all the specs in the book yet, and they gave me the wrong oil filter. So here I am, all my oil drained out and shit, and the filter don't fit. So I had to ride my bicycle to the auto parts store to get the right oil filter. Man, I was pissed.
How far a ride was that?
From our old house into town.
That's rough for him. I mean,
I was pissed.
oh yeah, between.
I went in there
being
just
older.
what happened if I had to go to work or something? Rah, 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 rah. And I made it there like 10 minutes before they closed.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
You're sweating up a storm. They felt so sorry for you.
No, they didn't. They didn't give a shit.
Wow.
I used to get a lot of wrong parts from that auto parts store. It was one of the big name brand ones.
Well, that's because you go in, you ask them where the air shit. What's the name of the goddamn things? Air fresheners. You need an air freshener to hang on your mirror, so they need to know if it's a fucking 6-cylinder, 8-cylinder.
Yeah. Yeah. I
That's
was like, Jesus, you want my birthday too?
20 fucking questions.
And then they still give you the wrong part.
I understand if it's a part that goes to a certain motor or something like that. But if it's like, buttons, if you're replacing some buttons on the dash or something like that, you don't. Why the hell do we need to know if it's got,
Right.
the 3.4 liter or the 3.5 liter in it?
I tell them, I don't know. It's a Vortec V6.
3.4 liter. That's a great motor, though, man. That Vortec 3.4 liter V6.
When they first came out, they had a lot of issues with them. And then they fixed those issues, and man, it is a killer motor now.
Yeah, it's forever.
That big old van would just smoke the tires if I want to.
Because we had a Pontiac. It was a Pontiac Grand Am, and it was the GT1 model.
Yeah.
So it had like the 3.4 liter Vortec V6 with the fucking turbo or whatever it was they put on there, some little turbo thing or something.
Damn.
But I think we put over 200,000 miles on that fucking car.
Right. And it's one of the few motors that's pretty easy to like change spark plugs and shit. Of course, there's always the one that's hard to get at, but I couldn't imagine working on a V8.
My mom had a 88 Buick Regal, and that thing, man, had that V6 front wheel drive, and motor was sideways in it, and you had to like undo the motor mounts just to get to the back part to take the plugs out.
Well, see, that's where the van is good because I can take the cowling off and get to the back of the motor.
Yeah.
It's like, whoop. I can work on it in the rain. That old Scooby-Doo van I used to have, I'd take the cowling off and the whole engine was there.
My uncle had an old Ford van that was like that. I remember when I was a kid, he had that Ford van, and that cowling thing right there between the passenger seat and the driver's seat, that thing got hot as hell.
Yeah.
You used to call it the doghouse.
Yeah.
I remember we'd go down to like West Virginia and Virginia and shit, and if it was like multi people from the family all driving down different cars or whatever, if I found out my aunt and uncle were going in that van, I always rode with them because they had a bed in the back of that van.
Hell yeah, as big as a couch.
And I would sleep all the way to fucking wherever we were going. It was like, as soon as you got on the freeway, man, go back there and fluff that pillow up and lay down and start taking a nap. And next thing you know, you wake up and you're at grandma's house,
Right on.
Peace and quiet.
Did Mike forget that he muted?
I think he's dealing with something.
Yeah, he's talking to somebody.
Yeah, it's pretty cool you guys got together tonight. We've been wondering.
Right on.
By Saturdays have gone by and don't know what's going on.
Yeah, life happens.
Uh-huh.
Plus, I notice that the older I get, the more I value my sleep time.
Right. Right.
Wow, old school.
Oh yeah.
Turns her thing sideways.
Yeah.
My wife does the same thing. That way she knows it's hers.
Yep. And nobody else knows that secret.
Well, nobody else in the house turns theirs like that. So when you see it turn, you know it's my wife.
I'd have to mess with her and put it straight.
My mom used to take that tab and go 180 degrees with it and put a straw in there.
Yep.
Straw.
I guess that's what it's designed for, I think.
Yeah, it is. Just like that.
Yep. Straw stabilizer.
Some people are just genius.
It's amazing the things that in this world that we don't know how they're supposed to work. Like, or was it Wendy's? Their ketchup containers. You're not supposed to just pump ketchup in them. You're supposed to pull on them, and it opens up so you don't have to dip your fries straight in. You can scoop your ketchup up the thing. It's more like a plate. Do you know that?
Oh, really?
Like the little white cups that they give you for ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just pull them apart. You just like go around the outside and pull them apart, and it just kind of lays it opens up to about that big ketchup on it.
Huh.
Those Chinese takeout containers and lay it out. Lay
your
plate.
Yeah, they lay out like a plate. Yep.
There's a YouTube channel that does shorts that shows you all that shit. I've seen them a bunch.
You know those little tiny boxes of cereal that you get? Like a lot of times you get them at a restaurant or something, or if you buy the big pack. Those are designed on the one side of them. You push your thumbs in it and open it up, and then pull the thing, and you pour the milk in and just eat it right out of the box.
Yep. I've seen them before. They got the dotted lines on the back where you're supposed to cut it.
Yeah. The ones that we had, like, had the dotted lines, but you just kind of pushed on it with your fingers and then popped it out with your thumbs. And
the only time we ever got those in the variety pack when we were kids is when we were getting ready to go on vacation somewhere.
Yeah.
Mom used to buy those. So as soon as they showed up, we'd all start getting excited. We going up north? We going to Florida?
Everybody eat the Fruit Loops and the Apple Jacks and the Corn Pops.
Yeah.
And then the two that were left were fucking like Special K and cornflakes. Everything else got eaten. They're finally putting the resealable bag on cereal now. How long's it been? How long we've been buying cereal in a box without a resealable bag?
Right.
I've always used a chip clip.
Well, I can remember back when the kids got like sugar smacks. They had an aluminum. They had a heavy metal.
The aluminum bag. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And you rolled it back down. That was the best ones, man.
Yeah.
Back when they could actually say sugar.
I love living close to the cereal factories because it smells so good sometimes. It's like,
I bet.
It's pretty nice after growing up in a little village that had a smelly chicken factory.
So I grew up in a small town that had a Nestle coffee plant, and it just smelled like burned coffee grounds all year round.
Yeah.
Stunk so bad. And then once you went into Columbus, the first thing you smelled was all the yeast from the Budweiser plant. That stunk too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if you kept driving past that, you got to the Revlon makeup plant where they burn all the animal skins and stuff. Ugh.
Yeah.
That was nasty.
And then you hit Detroit.
Move on to Gary, Indiana.
Yeah. I remember when I was
since you can't get out of that city.
Toledo.
when I was younger, going down to New Orleans with my brother, hitting the mountains and somewhere near the coal mines and stuff. Oh my God, the valleys! You could just feel the grit in your eyes and stuff from the coal dust.
Oh, that's when it used to be cloudy every day, no matter what. Even if the sun was out, it was cloudy and hazy.
Yep.
That was probably back in the 70s, early 80s.
80s. Yep.
Yeah. Back before all the regulations and shit.
Yeah.
Back
I
when
remember,
we used to just dump coal dust and all the sludge and shit right into the drinking water.
I remember driving through those mountain valleys where they had coal mines and stuff, and you could see the black all over the buildings.
Yeah.
It's like gross.
My mom talked about every spring they had to wash all the walls, and you
Right.
had to take all the clothes and wash all, like you had to take all your clothes even though you didn't wear them all winter. Your summer clothes or whatever, you'd have to wash them because they're just covered in dust, and you had to. Yeah, that whole area down there lived like that for hundreds of years.
Right.
Sit in this chair anymore.
Okay. Can you imagine back in the day they had coal for fuel and horses and carriages? So there was a lot of upkeep in the cities back in one time or another there.
Yeah, buddy.
All that coal dust
And just
what, man?
where
If you think about it, there's a lot of upkeep in a city now. Look at these cities that we live in and think, every piece of city property, it's usually pretty well manicured. So they're constant. Like the city I work for, dude, I see the same guy mowing grass in the same place like every other day. And it's just like, and we have hundreds of these people out mowing grass and trimming weeds and stuff like that. And it's just like, they constantly have shit to do.
The only way you can get jobs to come to your town, you got to take care of it.
Right.
Yeah.
But you do need a good city municipal type, keep your shit cleaned up and put away.
Especially when the crackheads move in.
Well, DC, I guess I've seen a lot of videos in DC. The locals are just happier than hell. They can actually walk their own streets again.
I seen a guy talking about how he said it in the past. I think he said 4 to 5 years or whatever. Him and his family have never went out and ate at a restaurant or anything.
Wow.
It's too dangerous. He said, but this week alone, they went to restaurants 4 times in 1 week already.
Wow.
He was
That's
like,
awesome.
You don't have to worry about smelling, pot and seeing all the drug heads and crackheads passed out all over the sidewalks. And he's like, you won't get harassed and everything and people begging for money. And
hey man,
man, give me a buck.
I need a coffee. I need a beer.
yeah, I'd give you $1, if you're just honest with me, Need money for liquor, I'm an alcoholic, Don't tell me you will work for food or whatever.
When I go to the post office, there's this route that I take, and there's this spot where the panhandler sits all the time. And I noticed he's got his chair up against the church right there. So he just goes to the homeless shelter to sleep, come back, and his chair's right there, his or hers. And there's an empty bottle of booze next to it.
I always look at their shoes. If you're panhandling by the freeway and you got a pair of Jordans on, fuck you.
Yeah, he's got a whole setup, man. He's got a lawn chair. He's got an umbrella that he sticks in the ground. He's got a cooler sitting next to him, a miniature cooler. He's got.
That's his job. That's their job, man. People panhandle for a living.
Take.
Heck yeah, you make $60 easily in a day. Depending on where your spot's at.
there's a great video on YouTube of these guys that kept recording this lady. They would record her. She would go panhandle all day, and then she would walk to her car. She'd park her car like down at a McDonald's or something like that, a couple blocks away, and it was like a brand new Mercedes Benz.
Nice.
Yeah,
These guys like confronted her and stuff, and was like, and then they started wherever she showed up, they showed up, and they would yell at people like, "Don't give her money, she's rich," and she's,
I love those kind of videos.
We
Yeah.
we were in a work truck in New Orleans one day, and there was a guy under the bridge. We'll work for food. So we pulled over and offered him a job for $10 an hour cash. He said, "Thanks, bro, but I make more than that standing here."
yeah.
So he turned us down.
We had them real bad in this one area, and you would see they would have bags of McDonald's and Burger King and Steak and Shake because people would sympathize for them and go to the damn drive-thru and get them a burger, and they'd have like every day somebody
They
would have.
probably didn't even eat the shit. They probably just threw it on the ground next to them.
It's hard out there for a pimp.
For a pimp? Is that what you said?
It ain't easy.
I love that movie.
You know how hard
Hustle
it
and
is to be a
Flow.
pimp nowadays because you're trying to sell something. You don't know if you're selling a fucking man or a woman or what. You don't even know what your product is anymore.
Right? Is it coke or is it methanol or what's the other shit that's so bad?
Fentanyl?
Yeah, or fentanyl.
methamphetamines.
Well, the party people are pissed off now. You can't buy good coke anymore. It's all got fentanyl in it.
Yikes.
Yeah, they're out partying, think they're snorting coke. Next thing you know, they're tripping balls and about dying.
Need to buy some testing kits.
Testing.
Or just not do it.
Right.
Or that.
Yeah, I picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
Oh hell, the CIA still got their lanes going, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the cocaine that goes to the rich people and the politicians.
The good stuff.
The pure stuff, yeah.
And Project Mockingbird is still alive and kicking. Look it up.
I just watched a video on it. It's like hot diggity damn.
It's a real thing.
Well, Obama legalized propaganda.
Through the Smith-Mundt Act. Smith-Mundt Act. There's a law that was put into place.
I think that was one of Trump's executive orders. I don't know whatever happened with it.
What's
to
that?
take that law away where Obama made government propaganda legal.
Well, I mean, think about government propaganda. I mean, it's been government propaganda going on since the government started.
Right.
I mean, during the war, Uncle Sam with the poster, "I want you." That's fucking propaganda. You know what I mean?
Sure it was. But at least it was positive.
Citizens, that's the thing.
They just found a bunch of paperwork proving that the CIA was paying news stations to repeat their rhetoric.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, that
pretty
came
exciting. I bet nobody goes to jail, but at least all this shit is being brought to light.
Yeah, they just raided
yeah.
Was it John? What was his name? John Bolton?
Bolton, I think so.
Yeah.
It is.
Now, is that the singer's cousin?
Yeah. Michael Bolton.
Yeah, I have no clue if they're related or not, but I mean, he was one of Trump's guys that he kept trying to go to war, man. He wanted to go to war constantly,
Yeah.
and Trump fired him.
Well, they are investigating for leaking top secret info.
Yeah, and is it going as far as treason or espionage? Espionage, right?
Yeah, depends what they find. But why would a big mouth dumbass who just wrote a book and all this stuff keep that shit at his house?
Examples need to be set, or there won't be any change.
You are absolutely correct. But I did notice there's a whole list of, they put out a list the other day of people that are being charged with crimes. And it has to do something with the politicians. I can't remember what it was. But the whole list, there was no big shots on it. It was all their peons that are taking the hit.
Yeah.
Right, because they're going to they'll end up with a cushy job here after they do the 3 years in federal, resort prison.
Crime bosses won't go away. They won't. They'll skate and pretend like they're great people and were innocent.
I bet you there's a bunch of interns in Washington right now shitting themselves. It's like, oh, what was I involved with? Why did I do that? But that's what the big shot politicians made their interns do all that shit.
They sign up for causes that has nothing to do with freedom.
Right.
Hey, have you guys seen the app you can get on your phone that buys the same stock, does the same, it mimics whatever Nancy Pelosi does in her stock market?
Yes, and the guy has been
If she
very
buys, it'll buy for
successful.
you. If she sells, it sells for you.
Yep. Yep.
One guy said he made like $60,000 in the first week or something of putting it on it.
Wow.
They shouldn't be able to do that anyway.
Oh yeah, when you're in political office, you shouldn't be allowed to trade stocks or anything.
You're a public.
Right on, Gerald B. Snap, crackle, pop.
My bad.
Now
So much, I'm gonna have to cut out of here.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, it's after midnight. So
Yeah.
after midnight. God, you bunch of sissies. We wouldn't even talk like this until 4 a.m. came around back in the day.
Well,
it's starting to sound like gear now. Yeah, but we used to be able to show guns and knives and
Right.
Oh yeah,
do all
that.
kinds of great. You wouldn't get shut down if you talked about certain things.
A booby once in a while. You know how many years I've been waiting for Dish to take off her shirt?
How many times have I said, keep her name out your mouth?
I'll keep her name out my mouth, but I'll definitely have her butt in my van seat. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Keeping the seat warm.
You tell him, Gear Gryden, he is an old man. He turns into a fucking pumpkin now. Sorry, folks. A good friend of mine came across the street. We were shooting the shit.
I hate to go, but I can't do it. I love you
I
guys.
hear you. I hear you, girl.
Well, you're the youngest one here, and you're saying goodbye.
I'm not the youngest one here. Oh, Gunpowder Beauty hopped out.
Oh, is Jezzo still awake? Did I just see him write something?
I'll see you guys next month.
Next month?
Next month?
Yeah.
Isn't that how often you do the chat? About once a month?
Well, it would be next month because next week's September. Well, next Monday is, right?
Technically.
A week from Monday is September 1st.
Labor Day.
Yeah, I won't be on next weekend because they got the festivities and everything up here, so I won't be. I'll probably put him in the wheelchair and we'll go for a roll somewhere.
Cool.
Nice.
Hang on to somebody's
Hey, you
fire.
can start jogging.
Peace
Thank you.
out.
Good night, you guys. Nice to see you.
Good night. Good to see you. Yeah, I told him I should take these tires off and put knobbies on it for the winter. And he looks at me and he goes, because he's like 95% nonverbal. So he's like, "What are you gonna do?" And I go, "I'll put knobbies on it." Why? I said, "So when I buy a snowmobile, I can tow you." And he just looks at me and he goes, "Cool." And my wife's looking at me going, "Are you fucking plugged in?" And I go, "Well, unless I put him in the front of the sled and I'll drive from the back, I'll just lean over him and you know what I mean?" I said, "Because he won't hang on to me." I said, "They don't really make a side car for a snowmobile." I said, "So I'll just tow him."
Back
And
in
she
the
goes,
day, Skidoo used
I
to build
said,
a
and then
trailer.
behind him is going to be the sled as we're going out on the ice to go ice fishing. And she's like, "You're out of your mind." I goes, "No, I'm living." And so isn't he. And that's what we're doing.
Right?
And she thinks I'm fucked up, but he's coming ice fishing with me. He just doesn't know it. I got the shanty. I got the fucking My Buddy heater. I'll bring a 5-gallon bucket. He can piss in it, shit in it, do anything he wants.
Right on.
So. Oh, fuck. How did I miss something that big? You want to know how bad it is? I went and bought 2 packs of cigarettes at 5:30. I just threw out the fucking first pack.
Bro.
Wow. It's been a tough. It's all right. Tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm going to sound like this. What's going on? I won't be able to talk tomorrow.
As he's driving to the store to get 2 more packs.
Yep. Yep. Because even Jonathan said to me, I went in a little bit ago, and he goes, "Dad, you smell like smoke." I'm like, "Hey." And then he goes, but see, some people think that he's, doesn't have his faculties. I mean, there's a couple of faculties that he's losing, but he's got 99% of his faculties. And he goes, I said, "Well, you're not going to tell your mother, are you?" He goes, "Nope." And he goes, "Edibles, edibles, edibles." I'm like, "Okay, that's a deal. I'll get you edibles next week and you shut your mouth." He's like, "Okay." And I said, "Maybe I'll let you do."
Blackmailing your ass, didn't he?
Oh, of course he is. And I said, so here's the funny part. Last week when we were up here, we had a family party because they bought this awesome pizza oven, right? This thing's huge. And we had a pizza party up here last weekend.
Nice.
And, so my nieces are like, "Uncle Mike," I go, "What?" They go, "Can we give Jonathan a shot?" I'm like, "Yeah." Well, they don't tell me it's fucking tequila. I thought it was like, like a woo-woo or a fucking, something that didn't punch him in the face. You know what I mean? You know how whiskey punches you, fucking tequila punches you. You know what I mean? But
if you breathe wrong, you're
yeah,
choking.
vodka won't punch you. Or am I dating my age saying woo-woo? Because I used to make them too, and I forget how to make them now. But those things tasted like fruit punch. But anyway,
That's dangerous.
So I gave him a thing of they gave him a shot of tequila, and I said, "Just do me a favor." He's like, "What?" I said, "Don't tell your mom." I says, "I don't want to hear it." And then so my daughter's like, "Well, Dad, you bought him a beer at the wedding." I goes, "Yeah, that's because she wasn't going to say no to me. She can't say, you know what I mean?" Anyways, long story short, I get home and she goes, "How was the party?" The party was good. And she goes, "Was he okay after the shot of tequila?" And I'm like, What are you talking about? She goes, I know about the tequila. I'm like, okay. She goes, were you going to tell me? I said, nope. She says, I don't care if he has one every once in a while. She says, I don't want him to have one every fucking time you guys are up there. I'm not an idiot. I know it's not going to go well with his fucking meds. You know? That's why I don't let him drink all that often, but I let him, I do give him as many edibles as he wants. It
Makes you
sucks though, 'cause then I got
feel
to pick him up
good.
everywhere. He's lanky, right? He's almost 6 foot. So, you know, trying to pick him up, without hitting his head or, you know what I mean? It's just because one night, actually it was Father's Day, not this past Father's Day of 2024. So he was walking better then. And so he goes to the fridge and he takes out 2 edibles. And then, right before we left, which was about maybe an hour later, we leave. And this is 11 o'clock in the morning. We leave to go to have a cookout at my dad's. And I said, okay, listen, I got to keep you calm today, so I'm going to give you a couple edibles. He don't tell me shit. I'm like, he goes, okay. Poof, I give him 2 edibles. Get to my father's. We're not there a fucking half an hour. And he looked at me and I went, dude, what the fuck? He goes, what? I goes, you're all fucked up. He goes, yeah. And I'm like, oh, no. I'm like, 2 of
Yeah.
those fucked you up? He goes, yeah, yeah. So then now he still hasn't told me he took the 2. So now he's like, you know. So all his cousins are like, Uncle Mike, what you give him? I said, nothing. He was edibles. So the whole family thing is that Mike got him wasted and fucked up and all that bullshit. So I get home. Now he's gonna sleep for 12 hours. And his mother walks through the door and she says, where's John? I says, he's sleeping. Already? Yeah, he's tired.
I wore him out today.
Oh man. So of course she finds out. She's like, what happened? I go, I don't know, Gina. All I did was give him 2. And so the next morning he told her that he took 2 without telling me.
Oh,
no.
threw you under the bus.
Because what I did was I bought, because Massachusetts you can only have 5% THC in an edible. Okay. So I bought the one with the most THC per gummy, right? So this is all per gummy. So the most THC per gummy that they had at the time, I think, was like 4.1 or 4.2. So I said, But then I looked. The kid was telling me that works there. He goes, look for something that has a high CBD or whatever the fuck they would, right? He goes, because they can have. So I did. Well, let me tell you, it fucking knocked him the fuck out. I think he had to have slept 13 hours.
Snore
Didn't move a muscle. So that's why tonight he said to me, he says, edibles. I'm like, okay, you know which ones you're getting though. Dad's going out for a couple hours. I'll be right back. but it does though. It relaxes him.
You'll go down as a hero in his book.
Oh yeah. Well, Stevie, even like last night, we get here, it's late. It's like fucking 10:15, right? So, you know, I give him his feed and everything, and then he's awake now because he slept all the way up. And I mean, it's only like, well, last night it took Dad like an hour and 12 minutes to get there. Usually it's like an hour and 20. And anyways, he gets settled in and we're watching a movie. He's wide awake. So he finally goes to bed around 2:30. I don't know, 2:30. But he didn't sleep. He tossed and turned. from 2:30 to 5:45. He must have got up 4 times to go to the bathroom. So that means I didn't sleep.
Right.
So then I gave him his tube feed that when I woke up for the last time at like 5:45. And I go, hey, listen. He goes, what? I go, we got to get some sleep. He said, I know. I said, all right, let's go. Go back to bed. I says, I'm going to bed. He's okay. Well, I got up around fucking 10 minutes to 9. And he got up at fucking noon, a little prick. And but he was tired. He was a luggage all day today. All day today he was luggage. And the only way I can tell that he's super duper tired is that when we're walking and he's just not, he doesn't want to do it. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a long day. You know. So but yeah, next weekend he'll get his dosage of fucking, what do you call it?
That's awesome. I love that you're
Yeah,
taking good care of him, bro.
Oh yeah, it's I said to my wife, you want to hear something fucked up and wrong? She said, what? I go, we spend all this time together, him and I. She says, yeah. I said, you know what the sucky part is? She says, what? I goes, if he didn't have any issues, I would never fucking see him. She just looked at me. She goes, you're actually right. I goes, no shit. I said, I don't see my daughters. Why would I expect to see him?
He'd be out chasing tail.
Yeah. You know, I'm like, I would never. And I don't expect to. I don't, you know what I mean? I mean, I hang out with my dad because I like to. And I not always do it, but I used to hang out with him at the bad times, you know. I'd be happy to rap. Hey, Dad, what's going on? Been drinking tonight, Mike? Nope. 16 years old, I go show up at the cottage. I'm fucking cocked out of my mind. Been drinking tonight, Mikey? Nope. I'll never forget as long as it was the funniest thing.
Peace,
He
bro.
brought some doors up, right? Because everything's free, you know. Oh, somebody's getting rid of these. I'll take them. I'll bring them up north. He's got like 3 or 4 doors beside the door that you walk out. Okay, the regular door that's the operating door, right? He's got like 3 doors, anyways. And I go to leave to throw up. And I'm grabbing the loose doors not connected to anything. And my kid brother's grabbing him because he, you know, and my father's yelling at me, the one in the middle. I go outside, I'm ralphing. And I'm like I said, I'm like 16 or something. And I come back and he says, feel any better? I go, no. He goes, all right. He says, grab yourself a basin and go upstairs. He says, you'll learn. I says, yeah. So it was like this heat wave we just had, you know what I mean? You wake up at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning and it's fucking 80 already.
Yeah.
Motherfucker wakes me up at 6:45. Here, eat. And why am I up? No, I'm going back to bed. I don't feel well. He says, I don't give a shit how good you feel. He says, eat. And he's making me fucking eggs. And I'm like, what the fuck? Right? So he makes me the eggs. And he's like, drink some good old orange juice. And I says, Dad, why am I up this early? He says, we got a lot of work to do today, kid. I go, work? Dad, it's supposed to be like a scorcher today. He says, yeah. I said, well, I'm gonna need something for my head. Dad, my head is pounded. He says, don't worry about it. Don't be a pussy. He says, that headache's not gonna bother you in a little while. We went outside, we cut wood, we did everything, right? I am fucking dying. The sweat's just pouring. I mean, it was just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I want to throw up everywhere. He says, you better start drinking more water, kid. He says, you are gonna fucking pass out. And you know, he's banging. He's got the chainsaw going when he doesn't need it. He's just breaking my balls. Breaking my fucking balls.
Working that right out of you.
Oh my God. And so he's like, so that night he says, what are you doing tonight? I said, I'm going fishing. He said, all right. He said, what are you doing after you go fishing? I said, I haven't decided yet. He says, well, think long and hard. He came back up from fishing at dark. He came back and, me and my cousin come out of the boat, clean the fish. He goes, you taking off? I go, I think I'm going to hang here tonight. He says, that's a grand idea. That's a grand idea, he says. And I was just, dude, I fell right to sleep. I was gone. Then after a couple of times of doing that, I was fine. You know what I mean? I didn't wake up with a hangover. I didn't fucking.
Got used to it.
The body started,
I got a good one for you. When me and my little brother was out west driving around, we splurged and spent some money on a fifth of vodka and a half gallon of orange juice.
Nice.
And me and him and two friends we hooked up with were out in the desert just drinking. And for some reason, I guess they were lightweight, so they kept handing me the booze. I ended up polishing off most of that fifth myself. And it got colder than fuck. I mean, we was way out in the middle of the desert. Just pulled off on the side of the road in this little parking lot or whatever. So I got in the van. I'm freezing. I put every sleeping bag on me I could find. Oh, I pass out. I wake up about noon. It had to be 120 degrees out.
Oh, man.
I'm in that van with all the windows rolled up. Man, I woke up gasping for air, and I'm like, holy fuck. That was horrible.
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh, I'll tell you what, I sweated that vodka right out, though.
Oh, yeah. And you can smell it, too. It's disgusting. There's nothing worse than them booze or beer smell, sweat. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
When you can smell yourself sweating, you know it's bad.
Dude, wine is the worst alcohol sweat. I've worked with some people that would drink wine with dinner and this, that, and the other, and you could smell them the next day, and it's like, oh, dude, how much wine did you drink last night?
I got hammered at 15 years old drinking homemade Portuguese wine that tasted exactly like Robitussin cough syrup.
Oh, boy.
And that was New Year's Eve. New Year's Day, went downstairs because my father, just after my parents split up, my father lived in this apartment building. He was like the next floor down. So we always went to, we're going to Dad's for New Year's Day to watch football and everything, And I come downstairs and my eyes were still bleeding. And he goes, rough night? I go, a little bit. And he goes, what the hell are you drinking? I go, wine. He goes, oh, I got a cure for that. I said, oh, thank you, Dad. I says, what do you got? A nice big tall glass of ice water. I'm like, oh, okay. I guzzled that fucking thing down. I never threw up so much in my life.
Right?
I never threw up so much in my life. I come back in from throwing up because I threw up on the parking lot. I said, fuck this, I ain't going to ruin the bathroom. I go up, threw it in the parking lot. And I come back inside and he goes, hose that down. I said, I will. So he says to me, he says, you feel better? I said, a little bit. He says, have another glass of water. I said, no, I'm good.
No thanks.
I'm good. I said, you got any Sprite in the fridge? He goes, yep. I said, I'll take a Sprite. And man, I'm telling you, I never got drunk off wine again after that. Never.
Right.
Never. It was the most disgusting hangover. And it wasn't even like a hangover. I mean, I felt like shit, but it was the constant feeling I wanted to, I don't know. And then when I drank the water, and everybody says, why would you drink water after drinking wine? I goes, it's my father told me to do it, so I wouldn't do it again. He's just breaking my balls.
Right.
And he's right, though. I never did it again.
They said that the worst part of the hangover from wine is the preservatives and shit and all the sugar.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. Well, yeah, it's sugar. Well, that's why, like, the guys and girls that go to detox, when they're in there, all they crave is candy because they want the sugar.
Yeah.
And you can tell if you ever go to, well, why would you go? But if you ever went to an AA meeting and they're drinking coffee, and you can tell the people that have been around a while and the people that just quit drinking, because you only have a little 8-ounce styrofoam cup most meetings, right?
Yeah.
And they're putting like 7 teaspoons of fucking sugar in an
Wow.
8-ounce fucking cup, and then they're putting the coffee in because they need the sugar.
Gotcha.
Yep, that's all I used to go in with fucking. We'd go in there for a meeting for them at the detoxes, and I went in when I first was sober, and I asked one of his old timers that came with us. I go, "Why the candy?" He says, "You'll see." And he went in like he was the fucking candy man, and he goes, "And you guys and girls enjoy candy?" And fucking all the heads snapped. Before we started the meeting, all the heads snapped, turned around to him. They came right over to him, and he handed it out like he was the candy man. You remember what are the not Julie fruits? What's the hard candy that's it's kind of tacky, but I thought it began with a J. They have the soft version now too in a box. What the fuck the name of that candy? Anyways, he bought a bag of that and he fucking throwing them at them 6, 7 at a time.
You talking about the hard candies?
Yeah. Begins with a J. There's watermelon. There's lime.
SKS, there's Jolly Ranchers.
Jolly Ranchers. Thank you. Yep, Jolly Ranchers.
Whew. They used to have those in long flat sticks too.
Yes. And we used to get them 10 cents.
Yeah. Kids used to sell them in grade school.
10 cents a piece. We get them up here down the store. I got a little market, little general store. There's only 3,000 people in this town, and there's about 100 people in this area. Maybe not 100.
Yeah, I never knew they had the individual wrapped ones until way later in life. I thought
They
it was
shortened
always
them up. I missed the sticks though.
Yeah. Oh, we used to suck on them and sharpen them to like a razor edge.
Yep. It's like the licorice, right? They don't. When we get together for a birthday party, anybody's football, whatever, right? Somebody would always bring licorice. Not anymore. Because me and my brothers, and we got my nephews and a couple of my nieces to do it, and we would have a licorice whipping party. And you'd walk by somebody and they just fucking whip you with a piece of licorice off the fucking forearm or something, you know what I mean? And you leave a fucking mark, and it fucking hurt. It fucking hurt. You get a Twizzler, fucking way back here, whap, it fucking hurts. And so now, nobody ever brings fucking Twizzlers to a fucking party anymore.
We used to bite the ends off those things and you use it for a straw.
Yep. It's the best licorice, though. The Twizzlers are the best. Not that stringy, stupid shit that you roll up in a ball. That's not even licorice. That's like eating fucking wax candles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For all you people any of you people who used to eat wax candles.
Shoestring licorice, we used to call it, or something.
Yeah, that stuff's stupid. It's like the old Big Chew gum that was in the bag, in the pouch to mimic tobacco.
Yeah.
Right. To mimic chewing tobacco. That's not gum. It fell apart. You know what I mean? Gum.
Yeah. Yep.
Like Bubblicious, but you can chew Bubblicious gum for fucking 4 days.
I'm still old school. I'm a Bub's Daddy guy. Or Bazooka. That's real bubble gum.
I always had a hard time chewing it though. Until it got soft.
Oh yeah, the Bazooka, you had to suck on it for a while till it got soft enough to chew. And then they used to have a split down the center where you're supposed to break it off and share. It's like, yeah, right.
Hey, give me 1 second. I'm being paged.
All right.
I'm getting drowsy.
Me too. Yeah. Been on
I'm gonna
here
have to. I'm gonna have to look up what it is for senior hunting licenses and shit. It might be only like $5 or something.
right.
That'd be killer.
Yeah, it would.
Same with fishing.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know if I want to do it though. It's gonna make me feel old. Pulling out my driver's license. Yeah, here.
You might not be old enough yet to get the discount.
Oh, it's not 65?
I'm not sure about that one.
You aren't old enough for what?
Senior discount for hunting licenses. Is it 70 or 65?
Let's see.
Well, usually for residents it's 65, ain't it?
I don't know.
I know some states will go non-resident to 70 or be like
Michigan, Michigan needs to lighten up on their frickin' rules and their costs. They're talking about raising costs again because hardly nobody hunts anymore because it's so fucked up.
It's getting expensive too.
Yeah. And they keep jacking the prices. What?
65, you were right.
Oh,
a non-resident. Is Jezzo still here?
Yes.
Ask Jezzo. A non-resident hunting license for me to hunt in Maine with the muzzleloader tag stamp, whatever the fuck you want to call it. All right. I believe it is now 160.
I think it's more expensive than that here.
But for me to hunt here in New Hampshire with a bow, I'm just about at 200.
Wow.
As a non-resident.
Ouch.
A fishing license?
Now you know why your dad had two driver's licenses.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, my grandfather had no choice. But you know why I believe the fishing license, I think a full season fishing license cost me up here $65. And that doesn't count the $10 it cost me if I want to go fucking fish in the ocean.
Right.
Because that's a separate tag. And because I'm a non-resident of New Hampshire, I can't dig for clams on the beach. It's fucked up.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, they're making it so difficult to go hunting or fishing. Shit, to go trout fishing, it takes you 4 hours to read the goddamn rule book.
Well, it takes you 4 hours to read the rule book, which I totally agree with you. But then it's what part of the river is fly rod only, what part isn't, and then westerly by easterly by, and I'm like, hey, numbnuts, you know what would make life a lot easier? If you just say, use a landmarks, use a bridge from, what do you call it? I don't even care if they use, the town name bridge for it. You know what I mean? Like if somebody calls it Parsons Bridge, but it's really, the Veterans War, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From Parsons Bridge to the general store in whatever town, fly fishing only. Okay, now everybody knows what the fuck it is. But when you don't use any type of landmark, they do it in Mass. They'll say from 93 here to 93 down there, you can't. Okay, well, I can roughly estimate, that's fine. But it still sucks. But Jesus Christ, knock it off.
Yeah, they do that here. And then you got to figure out if the stream is a designated trout stream or not.
Right. Yeah.
It turns out, my uncle told me the Manistee River, which is a huge river right up the road.
Yeah, that's the one that John canoed down, right?
Yeah. It is not a designated trout stream, so you can trout fish all year long in it.
Does that freeze over?
No,
No.
I remember my uncle said one time it got so cold up here it froze over.
Yeah,
But
the river where I am, the Merrimack, it don't freeze either. Well, the coves do, but the river don't. But here's my thing. We have a muzzleloader season. We have a bow season, right? We have a rifle / shotgun season. That's what you should have. Fly rod season, and then just let everybody else fish.
yeah, there you go.
Elongate the fly rod season. I don't give a shit. Have it from fucking whatever. The end of March till fucking September, for all I give a shit.
You know what
August,
they
whatever.
You know what they just did here? They allowed people to use a shotgun during muzzleloading season.
Oh, I read that too.
Well, that
It's
makes
like,
no
what the
sense
fuck?
unless it's a single shot shotgun.
Nope, any shotgun. That's
That makes
bullshit.
zero sense.
Yeah. Well, muzzleloader used to be my favorite season because the woods got quiet. There wasn't that many guys out there anymore.
Yep.
And now it's just another day. Because the lower half of the lower peninsula of Michigan is shotgun only or straight walled cartridge rifle.
Yeah, that's what it is in
So-
Mass. That's what it is in Mass, unless you're hunting coyote or bear.
Because a lot of guys like going muzzle loading they go old school with it.
Yeah.
You know? And now they have guys out there with shotguns and scopes and all kinds of shit, you know?
Well, I shouldn't say that. I got a scope on my muzzleloader because I'm
Well,
old.
when I was in Louisiana, they had primitive muzzleloader, and then they had modern muzzleloader season.
Inline.
Yeah, or any muzzleloader with a scope was considered a modern.
Yeah.
So primitive muzzleloader, they used to let them go first because it was iron sights only,
Right.
and it was kind of cool. You know, you kind of got the woods to yourself for a minute.
Yep.
Yeah. So they included shotgun during muzzleloader season. It's like, why even have it then, you idiot? And of course, you got to buy a separate license for everything you do.
Yep.
So a lot of people have quit hunting in this state compared to what it used to be. It used to be opening day for deer hunting was a traffic jam for 200 miles on I-75 with people coming up north. All the hotels used to sell out.
Yeah, that's how it is up here.
Yeah, not no more. All the hotels are closing.
And now you get all these fucking, what do you call it? Fucking people that, you put a deer in the back of your fucking pickup up here and everybody gives you a high five.
Oh,
drive 60 miles, whatever it is, 68 miles home. And, half the people want to fucking punch you in the face.
Yeah, fucking idiots.
But no, it's why I like it up here. It's just a different world. It's just a different, there's no traffic. There's no, like I said, it's 3,000 people live in the town. If I want to go, I mean, I have a hand, but a major supermarket, it's 9 miles away. That's fine. And if I need a hospital, I think that's about 15 miles away.
Right.
But that's fine. That's fine too, as long as I'm not having a heart attack. But we have a full-time fire department now. For years it was a volunteer, but it's been full-time for a few years now. But back in the day, well, not even back in the day, probably like, I think it might have been like 2018 or 19, they went to full-time. But it's just, I've been driving since I was 17, so I'm driving 41 years and I haven't been pulled over by a cop in this town once. The shit that you can get away with in this, it's just
Yeah, but the only drawback about a small town, once you do something wrong and get caught, everybody knows it.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, but it's just so quiet. I was telling my daughter tonight. I said, you know what's different than us being here than up on the hill next to Uncle Tony? She says, what? Remember how you listen to the owls and the coyotes and everything? She says, you hear the coyotes last night? I said, yeah, there was coyotes last night. Why? Who told you? She says, Uncle Tony told me it was coyotes. I said, yeah. I says, but you know how we listen to that? She goes, yeah. I said, you know what I listen to down there? She goes, what? It's fucking bullfrogs. Because I'm so close to the lake.
Oh,
And it echoes. But right now, so the lake road for me right now is, you know, paved to lake. That's the name of it. It's Crystal Lake Road. Is approximately about 110 yards. I'm on my
Nice.
front porch. I'm on my front porch, and I guarantee you that the people across the street that have the cottage, well, there's a bunch of them, but I guarantee you they can hear me word for word what I'm saying right
Right.
now. It's just everything carries. You know,
Hey, they should name a pop song after that.
everything carries down there.
Hush, hush, voices carry. Oh, oh. You love that song.
I thought it was Mistress Carrie.
No, voices
No, I
carry.
know it's not. Because I thought I'd rather have it be Mistress Tish, but you know. Tell a whole story, Mikey. Tell about what that dollar signs in my way. What's it say? Tell everyone about the complaints of your snoring. I don't snore.
At least
Not too
not while
much.
you're sleeping.
Not too much. I bother the wife. That's why she goes to bed early. I don't go to bed with her. I mean, like I sleep in my bed, but I don't. You know, she goes in first, and I'll give her a couple hours, and then I go to bed. Because if I went to bed before her, she'd sleep on the couch.
No.
You know, but it's fucking beautiful out there.
Right on. We were out walking around our property today, daydreaming and enjoying the view and
See, now if
not
I had your
feeling
place,
traffic.
I'd never fucking leave it. I don't know.
It's hard for us to even go to town anymore. It's
That's what I'm
like I
saying.
don't
Just to have
want to
that
go.
land. You know, my father keeps laughing at me. He's like, Mike. He says, I swear to God. He says, I thought sure than hell that you would have moved to New Hampshire. Maybe not to the camp, but you'd have moved to New Hampshire. You know, met a girl, and you would have had, you would have had, 10, 12, 15 acres of land. And just, I says, Dad, I'm telling you, I want to do that right now. He said, I know. I thought you were going to do it when you were 20.
Yeah.
You know, and I said, if I found somebody that did it, I'd have already been gone. You know,
Chasing them girls around that city.
I said, I don't know what it is, Dad. I said, I says, I'm not, I'm not a hermit. I'm not I don't hate people. Well, there's a bunch of people I hate, but you know what I mean. I'm a social person. I says, I don't know, like,
You
yeah,
want
when
to
I
be
go in town, if I went into town, I talk to people, but then I want to get back to my place and take care of whatever animals I have and, do whatever I need to do,
right, social on your choice,
Yeah.
not forced to be
You know what I
social.
mean? I would want to always look at my cameras for deer and anything else that's on there. And, I just,
Speaking of which, I got 2 game cameras. I need to get out and look at them.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Brand fucking new in the box.
See, the thing, I keep blaming my dad because we were kids. They used to take us to the fair, and he'd always find me standing wherever the fuck all the animals were, and they'd be because you go to the fair, they'd be selling pigs, they'll be selling goats, they'll be selling, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And So it'd always be over that. And I always just say, Dad, can we get like a goat or a pig? He's like, nope. We can. But your mother would go crazy. We can't. I said, Dad, we have a big enough backyard, Dad. I says, and I'll take care of them like I take care of my dogs. He goes, Mikey, I have no doubt that you wouldn't take care of those animals. But no. I'm like, okay. But not that my grandpa was homesteading or anything, but they had rabbits in the backyard. They had chickens in the backyard.
Right.
I don't know why they stopped doing it, but I was only like, I don't know, I was probably I think the last of the rabbits went second, first. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. But it was probably 71 or 72. My father stopped with the. I remember vividly being a little kid, little, like coming off the bus from first grade, and running home because we're gonna clean the fucking chickens.
Gotcha.
You know.
Hopefully by this time next year we'll have some chickens.
You know what I learned too about the chickens? Like, so I'm watching because I watch all that shit, right? I watch probably all the homestead shit you probably watch, but I didn't realize that when you're buying a chicken, right? If you're buying an adult chicken, right, that you take the chicken and then you take your thumbs and open up their feathers on their breasts and make sure that there's no what do they call them? Like mites or whatever.
Mites, yeah.
Yeah. Because they said it's not, that chicken's not going to last. I never knew that.
Yeah,
I'm
there's
watching the video.
all kinds of different stuff you feed them and shit that get rid of mice, but usually free range chickens don't have an issue with it.
Right.
It's when you overcrowd them and stuff and not clean your coop that the mites turn up.
I kind of liked watching the I forget his name. He's down in South Carolina. He's got a mustache beard. He wears a scally cap as a farmer, as a homesteader. He's big channel. He's been around for a long time. Anyways, he was the one that did it. He was going to buy adult chickens. He's like, and this is what you want to do. I'm like, oh, he says, like, you see this one, and then you tell the owner, hey, you got another issue here, And the guy was good about it. He was like, oh, my bad, But how many people check their chickens? I mean, really.
Right.
But the other thing too is he was the first guy I saw with a mobile chicken coop.
Gotcha.
He made it out of PVC, and so it's light. You know what I mean? And he screened it all in. I forget the measurement what he used. I don't know if he used 1-inch PVC or whatever, but whatever it was, screened it all in, put a thing on. He drags around his fucking shit, and so they're doing their thing, but they're also fertilizing all at the same time.
Right.
And there's a couple I just started watching from up in Alaska, and they're doing it now. And I think it's kind of cool.
Right.
But I don't know. If I keep saying if I hit the fucking lottery,
I think you hit the lottery getting that cabin.
I can't have livestock here.
Oh, so you do have an HOA?
No, it's not an HOA. We're just a bunch of relatives that got together because I had a cousin that let his chickens free roam because don't forget, we're not spaced out around here. So I had a cousin that didn't like stepping in chicken shit in her lawn when she's out there trying to sunbathe or whatever. So there was an issue. So they said no more, no more free, so they didn't want the livestock. So I said to the wife, well, I hit the lottery. It'll still be my summer place. I'll hire I'll hire somebody to come on the weekends to tend to the animals,
Right.
and then just, I said, but yeah, but you'd fucking have pigs down there. I said, of course I would. I said, why wouldn't I?
Pigs are one of the easiest ones to raise and
Yep.
bang for the buck for meat.
And they'll drink by themselves. All you need to do is fill your thing up with food for them. They're like a cat. It's like they have the self-feeding fucking drinks for them. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And they have self-feeder feeders. As long as you fill it. If I can get enough in a thing, which is, if I can put a 25-pound bag of feed in a thing and make it a self-feeder for them, I'll put a bag and a half in there for the weekend for them. I mean, I feed them Friday, and then so they need Saturday and Sunday to feed off. So, but yeah, so the only ones they would have to feed is the chickens because they can't, But
well, they got self feeders for chickens now too.
Do they?
Yep. Yeah, that would be the way to go.
But I mean, I'd still want somebody there, just for coyote and fox issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
my cousin was out in her yard picking beans at 10:30 in the morning. She lives a stone's throw from me. 10:30 in the morning, had a bear run up, climb her fence, run right past her, and hit the woods.
Wow.
While she was out there picking beans the other day.
I shit my pants.
Yeah. Well, I kind of jumped a little bit. I have to admit, I jumped a little bit when I stood up that night and turned the flashlight on. There was one eating out of my bird feeder.
Yeah, you need a crossbow.
That was a pretty bear. All black and had a big white stripe down the front.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Usually they just got a little white, star.
Yeah.
This had a big white stripe and it was super long hair in the front. It was cool looking.
That's like the prettiest deer I saw was a doe. And she wouldn't move for the tea in China. I'm fucking 20 feet from this. I'm on a railroad bed and she's up on the hill from the railroad bed. You know what I mean? Like a cliff. You know what I mean? And she's 20 feet from me. And I'm like, I don't see horns on that fucking thing. I scoped her just because I wanted to. But I'm looking at her. She wasn't like pine needle brown. She was like dark cow brown, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she had it had to have been a good 3 or 4 inches wide. She looked like a priest. A white solid ring around her neck.
No kidding.
And now I'm trying to reach for my fucking phone. Now I know it's a doe. I can't shoot her anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reaching for my phone to take a picture of her. I'm putting the muzzle loader down, and and there's snow everywhere, and it would have been a beautiful shot because she was brown as fuck. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I go to take the picture of that fucking thing, and she blows, and she says, "See, asshole." And I was like, "You bitch."
Yeah, that was my mistake seeing that bear. I turned the flashlight off and went to get my phone to take a picture. And by the time I come back, I got a shot of its ass behind a tree. That's it. It took off.
But the kid the kid that lives next door to us, I was telling him about it. And he says, I've seen her. I goes, I almost shot her this morning. I said, let me tell you. But it's the most beautiful deer I ever saw. The most beautiful doe I've ever saw in my life.
Well, I thought Dish was the prettiest doe you've ever seen.
Well, yeah, but that's, that goes without saying.
I need to get off here. I'm getting drowsy. My neck's
Yeah, me
hurting.
too. All right, you guys. Hey, thanks a million for doing this with me tonight.
Right on.
Hey, we almost did a 4-banger.
Nice to see you, Jay Watt.
Jay Watt, always a pleasure. It was good to see everybody. Jay
Dish
Watt,
doesn't have booze.
Jezzo, SKS, Mr. Gig, riding, the class historian. Meet me outside. That was awesome seeing everybody.
Yep.
Dishes guy,
Well, yeah, all right.
MCK.
MCK, Mick. No, it was good to see everybody. All right, I'm out. I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.